Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey everybody, I was trying to give people a chance to get on up in here on this Friday evening. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, y'all. I miss y'all. I miss my peoples. How y'all doing? Shout out to all my faithful members, channel sponsors. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to my two moderators, Lexi and Tinkers. Appreciate you guys, you ladies. Yes, I do. She said, hello, I am in Mississippi. I'm not there yet, but I will be Wednesday. We are actually having Thanksgiving in Mississippi. We were supposed to have it in Texas, but they changed it. So if you're there, I don't know what part of Mississippi you're going to be in, though. It's probably, it's probably, and I don't even know if we can hook up because I'm going to be with Jay's family. And, girl, when they get together, it's all love, honey. They ain't going to let me run off. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. We got 91 people in the building. I need to see 91 thumbs ups on this chat. We about to talk about P. Diddy and Cassie, y'all. We about to talk about Diddy and Cassie. You hear me? She says, I'm going to Texas for Thanksgiving. We'll be in Texas after Thanksgiving. We will be in Texas after Thanksgiving. Yes, we need to talk about this. She said, hey, everybody, the internet is going crazy with so many Diddy stories coming out. Woo, Lord, Diddy. Let me tell y'all, before we even get into this story, I must admit, and I'm going to drop the link for anybody that want to come up and share after I go over this a little bit. I need to be honest with y'all. I need to be straight up honest. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally hit the mute button. I don't know what it is about Diddy, but I have never liked him. I have never, ever liked this man. And you know what? When I go over this story, you may hear that in my tone. You know what I mean? When I don't like somebody, I tend to get a little passionate about it. You know what I mean? I never liked Diddy. Oh, yeah, let me put my disclaimer across. Thank you so very much. That's my disclaimer. If y'all want to take the time and read it, or I read it for you. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay? So if anybody just want to read that, you can. It's scrolling across, and I'm going to put my cash up in just a few minutes. But listen, I have never liked this man. Never, ever. And I have different reasons of why, but I don't like arrogant ass people. That's one thing to show that God has blessed you. I'm all for that. Show your blessings, honey. Show your blessings. But it's another thing with showing your blessings and boasting, bragging, and thinking you're the shit. You understand what I'm saying? Thinking that you're everything, thinking that you're above people. You know what I mean? But I don't know what it is. His energy, like Tinker said, she said, I never trust his energy. It has always been dark. Exactly. It has always been off. And listen, yeah, she said, did you see the video of the ex-bodyguard? And he was saying he was abusive to Kim as well. I didn't see that one, but I want to show y'all another one. And I'm going to give it up for Tasha K. Let me get it right quick. Y'all, I ain't no hater, honey. Tasha K did the damn thing on this interview, but she did it. It was way back when. I'm going to bring that up. I want you guys to see this before we get into this story. Tasha K just released it, and I know some of you guys probably seen it because I know y'all told me that y'all are Tasha K watchers. Tasha K did her damn thing on this video with one of Diddy's girlfriends from back in the day. And you know what? When I seen this video, it even made me more disgusted with him. Hold on, let me see. Did she take it down? Damn, I wish I would have screen recorded this shit. Hold on. Oh, no, she didn't take it down. Okay, I got it. I want to play. I'm not going to play the whole Tasha K video because this is her work. But I do want to play some of it because I want you to see just how, oh, my God, I can't even. Oh, I can't even think of the word. Just how evil. Listen, let me tell y'all something. And I kind of want to come on camera, but I ain't looking all my best right now. So I ain't gonna come on camera. But I want to come on camera to show y'all my expressions. Let me tell you something. If y'all haven't noticed by now, I can't stand a man that mistreats the hell out of a woman. I don't give a care what race you are. You understand what I'm saying? How old you are, how educated you are, how unattractive you are, how attractive you are. I don't care. I cannot stand y'all. Do you hear me? From the bottom of my soul. Do you hear me? From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul, I cannot stand when I hear of a man mistreating a woman. And let me tell you something. I believe everything that this woman says. This woman, I'm going to let y'all, hold on. First of all, welcome. Everybody, welcome. I got 132 people in the building. Make sure you hit that likes up button, thumbs up. Today, we are talking about Diddy being sued by his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. Everybody knows that him and Cassie dated for over a decade, okay? First of all, let me just read off a couple of things, and then we're going to go into the story, okay? Hold on just a second. Let me just put this up for y'all because I am like just, whoo, honey, not feeling this damn man. All right, let me tell you. So the New York Times said that, hold on, da-da-da-da-da. Hold on, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I can't stand him. Ugh. All right, so let me tell you what's going on. So there was a suit filed by Cassie in the federal district court in Manhattan, okay? Cassie's real name is Cassandra Ventura. She says, matter of fact, I'm going to put it up for you guys to read it yourself. Hold on a minute. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do that for y'all. Tell me if you can see it. Hold on. Okay. So, of course, they dated over a decade. She says that not long after she met him in 2005, when she was only 19 years old, you guys, 19 years old, okay? I think at the time he was maybe 37 or something like that. And we'll get to that in a minute. But she was only 19 years old. Just think in your mind, do you have a 19-year-old daughter? You know how naive 18 and 19-year-olds are, okay? So she was 19 years old, and he began a pattern of control and abuse that included plying her with drugs, beating her, and forcing her to have sex with a succession of male prostitutes while he watched and filmed, okay? While he watched and filmed. In 2018, the suit says near the end of their relationship, Mr. Combs, which is Diddy, forced his way into her home and he raped her, okay? After years in silence and darkness, Cassie said in a statement, I am finally ready to tell my story and speak up on my behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who have faced violence and abuse in their relationship, okay? So she says she is taking up for herself and other women, okay? Of course, Mr. Combs' lawyer came back, which is Ben Braffman, said that all of these are lies. He vehemently denies all of these allegations. He even says that Cassie has been trying to extort him, blackmail him, or whatever for months for $30 million, okay? She even threatened to write a damaging book about their relationships and stuff like that. However, her lawyer came back and said, that's not true. She's not trying to blackmail him. If that's the case, then why did P. Diddy offer her a 8-figure payoff, basically 8 figures? He offered her 8 figures to shut the fuck up, okay? He offered her 8 figures. So you ain't offering nobody 8 figures if there's nothing to the claim, okay? What y'all think? Ain't no, but she's, I sent the video to your email. Just talking about the Tasha K one. Oh, I'm going to play it straight from Tasha K website. I'm going to give her credit on that one, okay? I'm going to play it straight from her website. But listen, y'all, but before I play it, I want to talk a little bit more about this. This man, look at him, y'all. I just want him to play while I talk because he's an asshole. But this man offered her 8 figures to shut the fuck up, okay? So he's saying, oh, she's just trying to extort me. She threatened to write a book, the same thing Kim Porter did. You remember before she, came up not alive. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, yes, miss you too, girl. Yeah, so Kim Porter was getting ready to write a book, and then all of us, she said, no, the bodyguard one. Okay, I'll look. Did you send the whole video? Let me see. Okay, can I download it? All right, I'll open up my thing and I'll play it. I have not seen that one. So listen, this man, in my opinion, is an animal. He meet these young women, young, beautiful women, right? That are very, they already, well, I ain't gonna say all of them, but I'm just gonna say this: women of Asian descent and other races too tend to be a little bit more submissive. Okay, somebody said I don't believe her at all. I believe Sean. Well, I believe her 100% because she is not the only one. She said is a Lincoln more. Okay, thank you, Marlon. I believe her because it is not just her; it's other women. Let me put this other video up right quick, just so you guys can just look at this. And then we're going to go into it, okay? Listen to what this young lady has to say, which is sad as hell. Now, this is from Tasha K's website.
I want to say that Virginia had...
Hold on. This is one of his ex-girlfriends that he was actually dating the same time that he was dating. She said, do not do that. Tasha will strike you behind her videos. No, listen, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Thank you, Linda, though. She can't strike me. I can see this little thing, copyright disclaimer that's going across or whatever. When you're using things for commentary, news reporting, criticism, and stuff like that, you can use other people's content. Okay. So I'm not going to play her whole video, but I do want to play some things that this young lady said. Okay. So let's get to the juicy part. Okay. Which I think is y'all need to hear. She started talking about the juicy part at the end. Hold on, let me see.
Okay, just get an abortion, lady.
Okay, we want to talk about this baby, okay?
Now,
because he stomped the baby out her belly, okay?
Low about myself.
Now let's talk about the physical abuse. If you're okay.
All right, listen up, y'all.
Okay.
Can y'all hear it?
Obviously, you terminated baby one because you loved him. How long after you guys started dating is when did the physical abuse start?
The first time it ever happened, which was not even like that long into the relationship, because I met him in February, and then it was probably like the beginning of May, because we were at Meek's Mill's birthday.
Okay.
He had like a mansion party, and we went, but while we were there, I was sitting here, and then Puff, and then Meek, but I was like covered with like a stand or something, like probably said like happy birthday Meek or something like that, but it's like a low stand that like was covering me, because there was like a lot of cameras and stuff there.
I want her to get to the story
back, because I like
that, because that was just the first time. What made you stay?
Because I just thought that he was only being like that because he loved me.
Well, listen, y'all, she's talking too slow. Let me just tell you what she said. She basically said that he beat her. He told her that she was unattractive. He said, you need to go do something about the acne in your face, because I don't date women with bumps in their face. He constantly tried to compare her to Cassie. You know what I mean? Saying that Cassie looked better, smarter. Cassie was the good one. She was the bad one. He tried to kick her out of his home. He beat her, kicked her in the stomach. She lost the baby. He made her get an abortion more than once. he when he would leave bruises on her or whatever, he would, well, that's Cassie. He would hide Cassie out for days and days until she healed. But he's also left bruises on this young lady. He's punched this young lady in the head. Now, all of this is allegedly. This is coming from this young lady, not me. This is just based solely on what I've heard from this young lady. Definitely nothing that I'm making up on my own because, you know, just because I don't like the Joker. This is exactly what she said. What else? She said, I don't know where Young Miami comes from. Well, anyway, but this young lady, if you want to go see the whole thing, go to Tasha K. It's a video that she just released this morning. It's an old ass video. She just released it basically saying, listen, I interviewed one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends from way back when, and she told me Diddy used to beat her ass, you know, and Tasha probably saying, she told me Diddy used to beat her ass, and people was in my comments probably saying it wasn't true. That's why I think that Tasha released this video again today to say, I interviewed one of his girlfriends at the time, or ex-girlfriends at the time, and she said that he put hands on her, okay? That he put hands on her. The girl was young. He kicked her out her house. You know, he kicked her out of his home. The man, I'm telling you, when you go listen to this, the man is fucking evil. The man is mean. And you know what? I do believe all of it. I see some people in here saying that they're saying that the story is not true. Here, they say everybody's story ain't true. What woman has came out here and said that she got her ass beat by a man and a bunch of women don't say it's not true? They always say it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, I did go back and look because some people said, why does it take so long for women to come out and tell their story? Listen, sometimes it just takes a long time. Sometimes people feel like it's their fault. Sometimes people feel embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people feel like no one is going to believe them. But you really can't move on until you get this shit out your system. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't. That shit be bottled down in you, and you be seeing this person flourish, going on about their life. You know, people just loving on them and shit like that. That's why they came out about Bill Cosby. She saw that everybody thought Bill Cosby was a stand-up father, stand-up husband, stand-up guy, whatever case may be. And these women said, no, Bill Cosby, no, whether you believe the situation with Bill Cosby or not, all I'm saying is it takes people a long time to come out because they feel like, you know, at first they just want to let it die. They want to let it go. Just say, you know what, let it go. Hey, it happened to me. Oh, well, let me just get this out my system. But as they get older, they realize they can't move forward. They realize their other relationships are fucked up. They realize that their mental capacity is fucked up. Sometimes they have nightmares and shit like that. You know, mental and physical abuse, you just can't get over it with the snap of a finger. Do you hear me? So a lot of women do hold on for a long time before they come out and tell their story. You know what I mean? But they ain't forgot. You best to believe they ain't forgot. And guess what? When a man does shit like this to one woman, you best to believe that he's done it to another one and another one and another one. Okay? Let's talk about some of the allegations that she put. I'm not sure if you can see this, but let's talk about some of the allegations that she's suing his ass over. Okay? Yeah, like Louis said, they grow up. They grow up and they realize, and even this Virginia, the Virginia V lady that, you know, that's on Tasha K. I encourage y'all to go watch that video on Tasha K. She even said she was 19 when it happened and she thought this man loved her because guess what? She also said because she grew up seeing her daddy beat her mama ass, she thought it was love. Listen to me. She grew up seeing her daddy put hands on her mom. So she thought it was love. So when allegedly Diddy was whooping her ass, she thought he loved her. She was young. Do you understand what I'm saying? She was manipulated, gaslighted, all that stuff. And he showered her with nice gifts, a nice home, you know what I'm saying? Nice things. So she thought it was love. She was love bombed or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay, let's read some of the things and go over some of the things that she's suing this motherfucker for. And I believe she should get every goddamn dime she asked for. I do believe she should get everything she asked for. So this is what she says. She is accusing him of violent and unlawful acts. Okay. And one of them is rape. Okay. She said that he came into her home and raped her in 2018. Okay. It says raped Miss Venture in her own home after she tried to leave him. Okay. He often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Mrs. Venture, resulting in bruises, a bursted lip, black eyes, and bleeding. Okay, now, you know, some people be like, where's the proof? Where's the pictures? Where's the videos? Okay, this is coming from Cassie. She lived with this motherfucker. On and off, they were in a relationship for over 10 years, okay? She said he blew up a man's car after he learned that they were in a romantic or they had romantic interest toward each other. We're going to talk about that in a minute, okay? Kid Cudi, because his car did get blowed the fuck up, okay? His car did get blowed the fuck up, and he threatened her that I'm going to blow this ninja car up if you don't leave him alone. And guess what? His car was blown up in his driveway, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, Diddy a bad motherfucker, okay? So, forced Miss Venture to engage in sexual acts with male sex workers while masturbating and filming the encounter. How nasty can you be? He forced her to have sex with other men, right? Other male prostitutes or sex workers or whatever you want to, while his ass masturbated, okay? While his ass masturbated and filmed it. Nasty, disgusting motherfucker. Okay. Ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of robbery industry executive whom he learned was nearby. So ran out of his apartment with the firearm. So he chased somebody out of his apartment. That's what it sounds like. He chased somebody out of his apartment with a firearm of one of his robbery executives, okay? Or he ran out of his apartment with the firearm when he found out that one of his robberies were nearby. Okay, I'm sorry. So demanded that Miss Venture to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. So he made this woman carry his weapon in her purse, knowing that she was probably afraid for her life. You know, this girl was young, y'all. She was young, okay? Introduced her to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol, substance abuse, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addiction, okay? So basically turned her into, you know, introduced her to drugs, alcohol, and that type of shit, and she had to go get drugs for his ass, okay? She said Mrs. Venture met Mr. Combs in 2005 when she was 19 years old and he was 37. You see how these older guys like to prey on these young ass women? He was 37 years old and she was 19, okay? Okay, he signed her to his label Bad Boys Records, and within a few years, he lured her into a fast-paced and drug-fueled lifestyle and into a romantic relationship with him. Now, while he was in a relationship with him, he was also in a relationship with other women. Because, you know, that's how some of these men with money do, okay? There's a 35-page document. If you care to read all 35 pages, you can go right ahead. We're not about to do that on here, okay? Listen. This man abused these young women, okay? They say things like, you know, one of the girls, the Virginia chick, said that when she first went to his house, he told her, "You ain't excited to see me? Do you know who I am? You're not excited to see me." So he talked like, "I'm Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? You should be happy. I'm rich and I'm this and I'm this." Basically, she should have been jumping up and clapping her motherfucking hands and her feet at the same damn time because she was in the home of P. Diddy. You know, I mean, it make you think, hell, I don't even want to be with a celebrity if I got to go through all this bullshit. Because I'm telling you, I definitely would have ended up on Snap. But I do believe these young ladies. Now, somebody said they just sent me something about The Bodyguard. I have not seen that one. Let me look it up right quick. I encourage you guys to read the lawsuit, but also read go back and look at the video of the ex-girlfriend. We're about to pull up the video from The Bodyguard that someone sent that I have not looked at. We're about to look at it together for the first time. Hold on, let it come up. I do believe that this stuff, you know, that they're saying, where you at? Oh, here you go. All right, hold on. It's on Instagram, so let me pull it up. Let me read some of your comments while I come up. Somebody said so many people knew and didn't say anything. Let me pin that right quick. Let me tell you something. You know, I was talking to Jay and I said, you know, they got R. Kelly, you know, they got R. Kelly, I just talked about the guy, Bill Cosby, and some other guys, right? And people probably felt some type of way like, oh, why did they get them? Why did they get them or whatever? These men need to be got. Do you understand what I'm saying? These men need to be got. And Diddy need to be got. Diddy need to be in jail. I'm sorry, but he does. Okay. She said, how come she didn't leave? She wasn't married to him. You know, I don't know why people ask questions like that. Like, oh my God, this really is a story where judge will wonder why she didn't just leave. When you're being threatened and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And then when you young, listen, there's a whole lot of how come this, that, it don't fucking matter, to be honest with you. She endured it. You understand what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe she liked the lifestyle at the time. Maybe she felt safe and secure as far as financial or whatever. But how come she didn't leave? Like, sometimes enough have to be enough. Your enough is different than somebody else enough. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't get fed up all at one time. So the how come she didn't leave and shit. I mean, you could ask every woman that was in an abusive relationship, how come they didn't leave? Most people don't right away, but eventually they do. You know what I mean? Sometimes they scared. Listen, some of these women have said this man have threatened them, threatened their families. Come on. Like, let's be smart about this, you know? We always, you know, when I say we, some women always ask that question. I absolutely do not understand why you didn't leave. Why it take you so long to say something? Like, think about it for a minute. And I'm not like calling you out, and I'm not like, you know, shouting or whatever at you. All I'm saying is, when you say, how come you didn't leave? Sometimes people take you out of where you was and put you in a different situation, different home environment, give you money, this, that, and the other. You know, she said, as young as this woman was, she has money as well. She could have got her stuff. Oh, Lord Jesus. Who is this? Is this done? Is this the social worker? I hope this is not the social worker that's saying it. Is this the social worker that's saying this? Is this Mrs. Dunn? I think this might be Miss Dunn. Is this you, Miss Dunn? Because I can't believe that you're saying that. If it is you, just tell me. We're going to pray that ain't you, because as a social worker, you should understand that firsthand. But I hope that this is not you, because I don't understand how social workers can come on here and say things like this and victim blame and call women all type of B's and this, that, and the other, and they're a social worker. I just don't understand it. But anyway, we just hope that that's not Mrs. Dunn, because she said, yes, Miss Dunn, for real. Oh, Lord, geez. We just going to bypass that, okay? We're going to go on to this little video right here, because that's just strange in itself, okay? All right, let's go to this. Let's go to what someone just sent me. That's weird, but anyway. Let's go to what someone just sent me, and let's take a look at it, okay? Hold on.
And that.
All right, let me see if I can rewind it, because hold on. How do you rewind it?
So it is.
How do I rewind it, y'all? Shoot.
It's far, far.
Hold on. How do I get? Hold on, y'all. Maybe I need to go back out and come back in. Maybe. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go.
I am being shown November of 2023. So her death date was November 15th of 2018. But I'm being shown November of 2023. I don't think we're done with this. I feel she's shaking her head yes. Before she stared at me, then she waited, and now she's shaking her head yes. I am being shown that things are being prepared. She is showing me a trumpet. People are standing straight up. And there are people going to speak, not just about what happened to her, about other things. Something is unraveling. For some reason, she's showing me like, was one of her kids, I wonder, in band? Because she's showing me like trumpet marching band type music, which is weird because I don't think that that's her favorite, but I'm being shown that somebody is leading the march, leading the way there. That's what it is. Somebody is leading the march, leading the way to uncover this information. And I'm getting 5 months. So I feel.
Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. The comments got me, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna play it in a minute. But listen, you know, I gotta say something. As a social worker, when these women come into your office and tell you that they've been abused and this, that, and the other, do you ask them, well, you was receiving the gifts, so why complain? Do you ask them that, Ms. Dunn? I mean, I'm just asking the question. I mean, I know I probably shouldn't be going off on a tangent, but that comment just got me a little bit, because I'm just curious as to, do you say that to them in real life? You know, she said that's not the one, Amor. The bodyguard is talking. Okay, this is not the one. All right, hold on. Oh, you sent me more than one? But all right, let me go out of this one then. So is it which one is the bodyguard talking then, baby? Hold on. Is it this one right here? I thought I clicked on that one. Oh, did I click on the? Oh, that's the same thing. So can you resend it to me then? Because from what I see, from what you sent, this is the only two I have. And I don't want to sit there and show the whole. Can you send me again, because that's what I have. But do you tell these women to their face that you know, when you was receiving gifts and you was receiving the luxury life, and you was being treated with royalty, except for the abuse, and you stayed, so you must have liked something? She says never, Amora, but they were not married. It don't. But look, I do not curse people, first of all, but she had money. Realistically, if you are married and take a little more vow, you got money. So you're saying because she had money and because they wasn't married, she should have just left, no matter the threats, and then she tried to leave multiple times. He raped her when she left him in her own home. So explain that one to me. Explain why is it okay that she left and he went into her home, broke into her house, and he raped her? Are you saying this is okay? What did she? Is this a joke? I'm not understand. I gotta drop the link, because Ms. Dunn, you really need to come explain this to me, because you got me looking at you some type of way, for real. Because you a social worker. This cannot be Ms. Dunn, y'all. I guarantee you, it's not Ms. Dunn. I just dropped the link, and I need to know if this is Ms. Dunn, because this cannot be Ms. Dunn. We're definitely being pumped. We are definitely being pumped, because there's no way she's going to say because this lady had money and because they wasn't married that they could have left. Come on now. We're being pumped, y'all. Somebody over here is using Ms. Dunn's name. You understand what I'm saying? Because Ms. Dunn is not a social worker and talking about it on that level. No way, no how. You know, if he went and blew up somebody's car in that damn driveway, that means this man is powerful. He's liable to do any damn thing. Come on. If this man has threatened you and this, that, and the other, and you scared as hell, and whether you married to him or not, and you leave, you don't think, and he can come to your house and rape you. He can come to your house and do any damn thing else. He has people that works for him. That means you're going to be living your life on an edge. Come on now. She said, that's like saying it's okay for your man to cheat as long as he's taking care of you. Marissa, exactly. Ms. Dunn, is that you?
Absolutely, it's me.
Good
evening, everyone. Good evening. I am a social worker, yes. But as I'm saying, realistically, if I was a single woman and I had money, there are many people that come to my office who don't have any choices. First of all, they don't have money. They don't have resources. They don't have anything, anywhere to go.
First of all, you do know your camera on, right? I just want to let you know you do know your camera on, right?
Yes, I know. It's just showing my ceiling.
You don't want to turn it off?
Well, yeah, I can turn it off.
I mean,
But
for your
I just
protection.
want, yeah, I just want to say this. As a woman myself that has been a victim of abuse, I didn't have choices that people have today. Realistically, had I had choices at that time, I would have packed my baby up and left.
So you think people with money should? You think people with money don't get subject to abuse?
So I'm going to say this again. If you have resources, if you have help, if you have options, I've never pinned anybody down who came into my office. Realistically speaking, she had so many more things that women have when they come into an office with that have abuse. They don't have any, sometimes they don't have choices that this young lady had.
So
So
what
I'm
about
not saying,
psychologically? What if she was psych? What if she thought this man really loved her because she was 19 years old when they got together? So what if she thought this man? What if she equated him beating her and mistreating her and stuff like that? What if she equated that to love? What if she wanted to love
well,
him?
I'll tell you what, that may have, I mean, I don't know, sometimes people divvy up in their minds that that's love. But I'm just saying, as a woman with choices, because this woman had choices. She didn't have to stay. I'm just thinking, and
So
a
you
lot
think
of times
she
people,
stayed, that
a lot of times people don't think, we listen to the story, but I'm just thinking this is what the judge is gonna say. She'll probably get a settlement, but she also had the choice to leave.
so
She
at
didn't
night.
have to stay.
Oh,
She wasn't married. He didn't put a ring on her finger. So no, I will never have a woman come in my office and I question her about her leaving or what I think about it, because it doesn't matter what I think. I have a hurting woman in my office that needs help, and I'm going to help her. But
so
I'm
you
saying,
you
so
think
in
women,
this story, Amora, in this
so
story,
So you think women that have money should help themselves by just leaving, and that if they was abused, this, that, the other, like they don't have no other right. I mean, they can't get resources, they can't get help and shit like that because they have money and they should just leave.
well, I think they have options.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
they have
So
options.
I'm surprised to hear that from a
So
social worker. I really am, because you
me
guys should
as
have
if
empathy
I
for
was a
people.
19-year-old woman, because I've been there before, and like I said, I went through things just dating someone, okay, and I just chose to leave
Okay,
because I saw this
you, but every
person.
woman is not like you though.
That's what I
Every
just
woman.
said.
I
Every
know, but so
woman,
let me ask you
you
this: the
right.
fact that she's coming back now, all these years, and saying that she was abused and being in a relationship with him for 10 years, and she was abused. Are you saying that she shouldn't be heard?
I didn't say that. I
So what are you
said
saying?
she is going to be heard. The judge, she will get a settlement. But we also have to make up in our minds at some point in time that we're gonna, it's just like somebody dating somebody who knows that they're not right for them. And
Mm.
then you continue to stay with them, and they've done all this stuff to you, and you continue to stay with them, and then you got options. You don't have to stay with them. So
But do
I'm
you
just
know
telling
sometimes it
you,
takes people a minute to realize, like everybody, every woman, every person, they come to those terms at different stages in their own life. Sometimes it takes.
absolutely,
So what's
absolutely,
wrong with that? What's
absolutely.
wrong with, because see, you can tell somebody all day long. I can sit there and tell somebody all day long, this person not good for you, this person not good for you, this person not good for you. But it's normal
The
for people
person has to see it for themselves.
to,
You
so when
are
she saw
right.
it for
They have
herself,
to see it for themselves.
and because she saw it for herself and she finally left, so she's wrong because she stayed those many years.
Did I say she was wrong? I
You said,
said
why
I
did she take
said
so long to come forward, or whatever? She had options. She could have left.
yeah, she did. She could have left because, first of all, she wasn't married to him. All I'm saying is that she didn't have it wasn't like, I know a lot of times people are married and then there are a lot of other things. Most times people don't leave. And doing our study, people don't leave because they don't have the money. They don't have a job. They don't have resources. They don't have no other way to go. So
But
in those
what if she
situations,
actually genuinely loved this man? What if she actually thought he loved her and she loved him? Like, I don't understand. Have you ever
okay,
been?
so I'm gonna say this, Amora. I have loved many people. I have, been married twice, and I have dated them for a while, and sometimes it turned ugly. And guess what? Didn't nothing change until I made up my mind that this is not for me. I got to
But
get out this relationship.
but are you wrong for coming back telling your story later? If they did something to you, and even if you stayed
I
for
never said you keep saying wrong. I never said anyone was wrong.
you said
She was right.
you said why did she stay? Is what you said, Miss Dunn. I got your comment. You want me to put it back up? You
Okay,
said
yeah.
why did she stay?
Put
So
it
why
back up because I didn't say that she was wrong. I just
you
asked
said why did she stay so long and they were not married? That's what you said. Why did she
yes.
stay so long? But why
I
did
think
you
that's
stay? When you first
a
got a
very fair question.
but why did you stay?
Because first of all, I thought that he would change. I
So
was
why
married.
that though?
I was married, and I thought he would change. He
So you
didn't,
said because you was
and
married. The fact that she
I was
wasn't married,
married.
you shouldn't have
I
stayed.
had a child with him, and I thought he would change. And I saw on down the road that he wouldn't. And the only thing that was going to change is when I left.
This is your comment. You said how come she didn't just leave? She wasn't married.
Hmm.
This really is a story whereby judge will wonder why she didn't just leave him. That's what you
That's
said.
right. That's right. I didn't say. Did I say anything about wrong?
Well, I mean, you came back and said something else, and I can go back and get it, but I'm not. But the
Well, I
fact,
didn't say wrong. I didn't say wrong in that either.
but you said how come she just didn't leave? She did leave on and off.
Okay, so if you talk to several abuser or people that's been in abusive situations, you will find that many of them learned that nothing happened until they left. I didn't say nobody was wrong. I didn't say at what point they should have did. But what I'm saying is the system is going to look at it as if, well, how come, you didn't just leave him if he was doing all this stuff? I didn't say I looked at it like that. I treat people that come in my office every day that are victims of domestic violence.
Right, but
And,
so basically you're saying the judge is going to be like, oh, but see, okay, then what about the time that she said she moved, she left him, and she was in her own home. She started dating someone else, and he broke in her house and raped her.
that was wrong.
So I mean, so what? So the judge supposed to say, oh well, you should have what? At that point, he
I
raped
said
her,
that was wrong, but she left him, and that was wrong for him to break in her house and rape her.
but it wasn't
But
wrong
she
that.
has a right. She has a right to file a suit against him, and she has a right for a settlement.
But do you okay? So, but do you do know that Diddy is very very powerful? You know that we're talking about do you know who we're talking about here?
You talking about Puffy Combs? I know exactly who you're talking about.
And do you know how powerful he is? He is powerful. He blew up a man car that she had interest in. He blew up the car. He told her, I'm gonna blow up his car. And he did it. Whether he did it indirectly or he had someone else do it or whatever the case may be, the damn car blew up in his driveway. That wouldn't scare the hell out of you?
Yes, I'm not against any of that. I didn't say anybody. I didn't say that he wasn't wrong.
But did you
The
read?
only thing I said is I would have left. She should have left because she had more options. The people that come in my office are more every day, just about. They don't have any options. They don't have anywhere else to go. They don't have no answers. They can't even go hide if they wanted to. They don't have anywhere else to go. They don't have no
Tinkers, you got to turn off your volume on the YouTube.
who?
Tinkers just came up to the
Oh,
stage. Can you hear me, Tinkers?
I can. I just turned it down. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got some questions for Ms. Dunn. I mean, I'm shocked, Ms. Dunn, that you say that because it sounds like you're saying being a social worker, you guys help people that don't have money or finances to get out, but damn the people that do. That's what it sounds like to
I
me.
didn't say that. Where I mean, look, that pull the thing back. I didn't say that at all.
You said,
I
how come
said she should have
No.
left. Is what I said. She should have left because sooner or later,
But we get
I feel as though that nothing is going to change unless the woman leaves.
but she
Unless she
did.
packs her stuff up.
Now
Okay, I
she
know she left at some point, but what I'm saying is that it was a change because she left. And I know who P. Diddy is, Puffy Combs. I know about all this stuff that they said he was involved in. But as I said, no, I don't ever turn my back. It doesn't matter if you rich or
left.
poor or whatever it is.
But
You
she
still
did.
deserve to
Just
be
took
heard.
Miss Dunn. She left. It just took her 5 years to file the charges, though. She did leave.
Yeah, she did right. Yeah,
But she
I
did
agree
leave.
with that. She did right to leave.
But you're saying, how come she didn't leave? She wasn't married to him. And I'm telling you, she did leave.
She did right to leave. I agree.
So, but what was the question? You said, how come she
I
didn't?
didn't. All I said was when it first happened and she saw the way it was going, they dating. She is a lady who has money. She has class. She has options. I just said, how come she didn't leave?
I'm going to put it on mute. Miss Tinkers, do you have something? Because I need to digest this for a second. Miss Tinkers, go ahead.
I think we're trying to understand your line of question, Miss Don, because it is triggering, and I think all of us are really shocked to hear this line of questioning come from you. So, what is it? Maybe we're not understanding your line of questioning. What did you mean
So,
by why didn't
as
she
I
just leave?
said, I am a victim myself of domestic violence. Um, I went through it myself. I experienced it myself. I lived with it myself. I did not at the time have any options. I wanted a lot of things came across my mind to do. I didn't have anything to do it with because I was presently filing for disability. So all I said was, why didn't she leave? See what you think you guys getting mixed up is I'm saying the system would say, well, how come she didn't leave? I mean, you have the things that some people don't have. So it's just a question I asked. I didn't say that she shouldn't, she should have did this, she should have did that. I just asked the question, why didn't she leave?
Okay, I think, do you understand the reach that he has, her abuser has?
I
That he
understand P.
has and
Diddy,
he has. So
Puffy
his
Daddy,
reach
P.
is
Diddy
very
is a
far, ma'am.
strong and powerful man. I do understand that. But
Okay,
also on another note, I don't know about anybody else, but I got tired of abuse. I got tired of going through this. I got tired of being told you wasn't gonna ever be anything. I got tired of all of that.
okay. And then as
So
a married woman, you made the decision at some point to leave, correct?
absolutely,
Okay, so would it be safe to say that marriage has nothing to do with it, and it is all
it
about the
doesn't have
power that
anything.
is
Didn't
used
have
for
anything to do with.
the victim?
It doesn't matter the woman, and it doesn't matter um the situation, married or unmarried. I'm just saying, just as I did, I would have left.
Okay, and how long did it
And
take for you to
maybe
leave?
and nobody else, maybe nobody else would have left, but I'm just saying I would have left. It
But
took me
you can say that as a person that's sitting here now. You cannot say that as a person at 19 years old who we don't know anything about this young lady's upbringing. We don't know what she saw as a child, what she saw that was
you're
I
right.
don't want
We
to
don't
say
know the full
normal,
story.
but that
Yeah,
was
you're right.
common in her household that she was looking at maybe normal. We don't know the psychosis of this young woman. We don't know that. So we don't know that she was thinking that maybe this is love. This is how a man is supposed to show love because this is the way that her father showed love?
You're right. We don't know.
Okay, so
But
then I think
19, that's very young to go through that.
it is
But
very young.
I'm just saying, yeah, I'm just saying that
Okay,
is a
so
lot of
we're
stuff
talking
to
about a
have happened.
child. In essence, she's legally she's an adult, but we know
Yeah.
at 19
Well,
you're still
legally
very
she's
much
an
a
adult
child.
now, but she was a child when it first started happening to her, right?
That's what our assumption is.
She was
They
19.
said y'all said she was
Okay, so
19, right?
19, yes.
Mhm.
But he also, I think we're missing something. He also controlled her career. She was in a contract with him. You know, he signed her for how long was the contract? Was it a 10-year
I
contract?
think it was a 10-year contract.
He signed her to the Bad Boys record label. So she was also his what do you call them people when you young entertainers? I don't know what you call them. What do they call them when they're a producer and you're their
The artist.
artist? Yeah, she was his artist. So she still
This is
has
it's kind of a situation like Christine and Blueface, I guess, where
so
they were in a contract together.
yeah, so she still had some type of obligation to him outside of their outside of their romantic relationship. You know, she
Well,
owed him.
we say it all the time, and we say it on our panel as well. Why don't they just, if you're in a domestic violence situation, why don't just leave? Don't we tell people that all the time?
But let me ask you this, Miss Dunn. So when he does it, because I'm sure he did, and somebody said there was an NDA in place. Well, I heard that she didn't sign the NDA, but listen, and he tried to pay her off, so something must have happened. But listen to this: when you're in a situation like this, and the first time you get assaulted or whatever the case may be, what do? They come back to you and say, "I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again," and this, that, and the other.
Love
And you
bombing. Love
you
bombing.
want to believe them.
Absolutely.
So how do you know that didn't happen? Every single time he
Well,
convinced
look, like
that
I'm going to say this again. I'm going to give this disclaimer.
Miss Dunn, I will respect you, and I would like for you to respect me and allow me to finish saying what I'm going to say before you interrupt me, okay? So as I was saying, I'm sure because you're a social worker, you've seen situations where the man, when he do something like this, he says, "I'll never do it again. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'll go get help," or whatever the case may be. And like Tinker said, that's called love bombing. How do we know that he didn't continually love bomb her over and over and over again?
And I have an additional question, Amora.
Okay, but let me Dunn answer that one.
Okay, can I answer? Okay, I don't know.
That's all?
No, I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm just saying, we say this all the time. If you're in a domestic violence situation, why don't you just leave?
Okay, so
If
when
you're in a
she made the
domestic violence
attempt,
situation, leave. Don't we tell people that all the time? Even on the end of when you if you call a domestic hotline, on the end of that message, they're gonna say, if you're in a domestic violence situation, leave.
okay, but when you tell a person to do that as a social worker, what is your first question to them?
I don't tell a person that as a social worker.
Okay, but what is your first question to a person in need? Do you have any resources?
Where did
Do
it
you have
happen?
anybody that can help you? Yes?
No, ma'am. Where did it happen?
Okay, I think maybe
And when
it's
did
just me,
it
but I
happen?
think it would be fair if I'm telling someone to leave the situation that they're in, I would want to make sure that they have someplace safe to go.
Absolutely.
That would be my first concern for that person. Do you have someplace safe to go?
Absolutely. But
So
that's
how
not
do
the
we
first
know that she didn't
question.
have someplace safe to go?
You're right. We didn't know.
You
We
know,
didn't know.
are you being married to a Marine? You said you was married to a captain in the Marine.
No, I didn't say I was married to a Marine. My son is a Marine.
Oh, I thought you said your ex-husband was a Marine. Okay.
My ex-husband is Air Force.
Oh, Air Force. But he was an Air Force captain though, right?
Right.
Okay, so listen. An officer, when they date these young enlisted, that's why they're not allowed to, let me take this peppermint out of my mouth. Hold on. That's why they're not allowed to date Officers are not allowed to date enlisted because of the power officers have in the military. They do not allow them to date enlisted soldiers. You know that, right, Tinkers? Because you were in the military too, right?
Correct. That's called fraternization.
Fraternization. And the reason being is because of what? The power that officers hold over enlisted. Okay. So but if it does happen, the officer will get in trouble. The officer will get in trouble because he used his power and leadership over that enlisted soldier. So it sounds like that in 2007, as I'm reading this lawsuit, she resisted his advances toward her multiple times, okay? And he kept on, and he drugged her. He ended up giving her ecstasy and all types of shit. So he lured her into a relationship with him. It's not something that she wanted to be in. But now that she's in it, his power over her, she probably felt like no one is going to believe me. And if I try to leave, he's probably threatened her, probably threatened her family, probably threatened whoever the hell. You understand what I'm saying? She left him and he stalked her.
He probably threatened her financially too, because who knows what was in that contract that she signed.
Exactly.
It happens to artists all the time. They trap them into these contracts, and then they make these artists owe them all of this money.
She said within 2 years of meeting Mr. Cohn, I found myself lured into an immediate circle of my boss, the owner of her record label and the most powerful man in the entertainment industry. She was lured into it. Now, I mean, I understand what you're saying as far as, okay, she could have just left. I don't think it's that easy. I don't think that this was a normal ass relationship. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, if he was a small Joe or whatever, maybe that would have been easier. But this man is the most powerful man in the entertainment industry, and he was her boss. He was her boss. Do you not understand the power that they have over people? If you're dating your boss, do you just tell your boss, kiss my ass, I'm out of here, and throw up deuces? This is absolutely. This is where you're getting your bread and butter from. So you just throw all that shit away and do what? You don't know what type of childhood or whatever she came from, or where she was at before she secured this contract, do you?
As I stated before, we don't know enough about this. We just know allegedly what we're hearing. So with us being on the outside, listening to what was going on, I'm just saying, I didn't say I made any law. I don't make any laws. I didn't say I would do this. I said I just only asked a question. On the same note, if something happened in 2007, what you said, 2009?
She started dating him in 2007, and she left him in 2018. But she's left him. You got to think about it, Ms. Dunn. She's
left him multiple times. Yeah,
exactly. Left him multiple times, and he came back and got her because he's threatened her. He stalked her. He broke in her home. He raped her. She has tried to leave this man multiple times.
And I understand that because like I said, I went through it. But I'm saying that I didn't let so many years go by before I addressed it. I had to get the system into it. I had to get what they call a protection order for myself, for my child. And like I said, I didn't have anything when I got ready to go for my divorce. But
does that make yours better? I mean, does that make yours more than hers because you didn't have the resources, but she did? I mean,
no, it doesn't make it any different. A hurt woman is a hurt woman. It doesn't matter whether you got money, you got family, you got resources. I'm just saying my situation was a little different. That's all.
But what was the timing? Because you said I didn't wait that much time. Am I wrong, y'all? I mean, am I? Linda, I need to put it on mute again. Lord Jesus, Linda, go ahead, Linda.
Hey everybody, it's Liana. This is L Rose.
Thank you, L Rose. I'm sorry, Liana. I said Linda. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just want to say everybody's situation is different from everybody's situation. If you have money, if you don't. But
absolutely.
I want to say this, if you have money, okay, you got money to, like, you got the resources to go somewhere safe, but the question is that safe? You might not be able to go where you think you can go, where it's going to be safe. This person might be able to find you. We're talking about somebody with probably more money than
Money.
power than you.
Absolutely.
They have, I mean, eyes and ears everywhere. You know, some people, we know how some of these men can be. It's just not that easy. I think that's just what we're trying to like say is, why don't you just leave? Like, you know how many women, young girls, older women hear that? Why didn't
Yes.
you do this?
I was
That's why a
one
lot
of
of
them.
people don't want to
Yeah.
come forward, because if I'm trying to cry out for help or tell you, like, I'm going through this, like, what should I do? And then I'm just saying, not saying that you just did that, but it's coming off like, okay, you're in trouble. And then the next response is, why don't you just leave?
But either way, you're in trouble. If you stay, you're in trouble,
But
and if you
listen,
leave, you're in
it's,
trouble.
see,
So
when you try to leave, you're in trouble either way. But when
yeah,
you try to leave, it's kind of like you on the fence, because if you leave, it's real dangerous. It could be dangerous. Like my situation, when I left a situation, I literally left the situation when somebody was at work. They were at work. The day that I left, it was like really the grace of God, because his brother and his wife lived next door to us. Cousin and cousin's wife lived across the street from us. So this particular day when I decided to leave, luckily nobody was home, because one phone call, somebody would have came home, tried to make a scene, stop me from leaving. It wouldn't have been peaceful. It would have been an issue, because I'm trying to leave. You don't want me to leave. You want me to stay, you know, in this mess with you. It's just, you know, and it could get crazy. Like, it's not so easy to just tell somebody, hey, bye, I'm leaving. They're
Miss
not going to just
Elbow,
let you leave.
yeah. Well,
let me
I
ask
didn't do
you,
that. I didn't
Miss-
do that. When he left going to work, I had things set up, and I had things ready to go when he left, and then I got my stuff and loaded up, and I left.
I did too, but I'm saying the
But
time it took.
it wasn't. Yeah,
I tried to do that a lot of times before that. It didn't work, and it was crazy because when I set things up, I even had the person I was dating. He had 2 daughters, and I don't know. I just pray that if I date somebody with kids again and I'm ever in a messed up situation, I'll be blessed enough to be dating somebody who actually had a child's mother with sense. So basically, his child's mother, she was helping me set it up to his daughters. Everybody knew he was just the last person to know. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So we had a bunch of people. We had support, and then when I left, I actually went to my son's grandmother's house, not my mother, because my mother is deceased. So I called my son's grandma on a Tuesday. I already had everything set up, but I didn't have enough time. I had the money, but I didn't really have enough time, like, to go, you know, do applications for this house, this apartment, this, like, I didn't have that time to do it. I called her on a Tuesday. We were gone. We were at her house that Saturday. I said, I'm coming to your house Saturday. And she was just like, yep, I'll be here. Come on. And
Okay,
we
Elbow,
was
we're
at
getting
work.
off the subject here a little bit. I don't mean to interrupt you,
It's
but people are
painful stuff.
triggered in the audience. So thank you, Miss Dunn. We appreciate you. We're gonna move on. We're gonna continue this story. People are being triggered by the responses that we're receiving as far as
Okay.
victim shaming or whatever the case may be, and we don't want that to take place, because it is a lot of DV victims
Yeah.
that have
Yes,
suffered.
I'm one myself, and I, like I said, I'm faced with this every day of helping women to get to a brighter day. It's my goal, and that's why I signed up for it, to help women, well, men if they go through it, but women and children to get to a brighter day, to get out of their situation if they can safely.
Yeah,
But sometimes
I definitely agree. I
either
just feel
way,
like it's not that easy just to, you know, ask a
no,
person
it's not easy. It's
why
not
not.
easy at all.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
so
easy at all.
that's why we're a little confused as to why you try to
No,
act.
it's not easy. I will be the first one to
Okay, we're carrying on. I'm not sure exactly what that was about, but we're gonna continue on and talk about what's going on with the Diddy. She said, "More, can I come up and help explain for her?" Well, I mean, I think we kind of get it. We understand a little bit about what she's saying, but you know, as you read through let's just go through the court lawsuit as to what she's claiming and at what point in the relationship she's claiming it. Okay. And let's try to see if we can understand a little bit better. Somebody had told me to read their comment. I can't remember who it was. No, I can't remember who it was, but I know y'all told me to read your comment, but I can't even think of what the comment said. I had tried to remember it and now it's gone. But anyway, somebody said, damn, I got my ass beat for trying to leave. Oh, Lord. Okay, so, and I know that's possible as well. Somebody said this is triggering as fuck. I am so sorry that this has triggered some people.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I was literally just kind of shocked a little bit. And I may have, somebody said, I resent you for this video or more. Oh my God, you resent me? Oh, you resent. Oh, girl, I thought you said I resent you for this video. I'm gonna say you resent me. What did I do? Okay, let's listen to the video that the bodyguard said about. Hold on, you said you resent it to me. Let me look. Okay, I see it. So we're gonna pull up where the bodyguard is speaking on behalf of about Kim Porter. Okay, so we're about to do that now. Hold on. Oh, Father God. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I kind of got a little. Okay, where that is this one it right here? Hold on. It's pulling up right now. Okay, here we go. All right, this is what the bodyguard had to say. Oh, shoot.
And to honor the person that you said you love.
All right, let me go back out and come back. Okay, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Whew, that was a lot.
Call Kim Porter. How you feel about that?
I think that's probably a great thing to do. You know what I'm saying? To honor the person that you said you love. To honor the woman who gave you a scar on your wrist for the rest of your life that you could always look at and remember. You know what I'm saying? So if he put that song out there too, I guess he wanted to honor her. But he's gonna always remember her. Kim was who Kim was. And then if he ever try to forget her, all he had to do is look at his wrist.
Can y'all hear
What do you
it?
mean by that when you say that, you know, Kim Porter gave Puffy a scar?
One night when they were at home at Kim's house on 110th Street, he wanted to, you know, put his hands on her in the wrong way. And Kim took one of those corkscrews and ripped his wrist up and hit an artery. And when she did that,
Kim was a I hate to say this, but Kim was from Columbus, Georgia, and she was a black woman, y'all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just had to say that because, anyway, let me carry on.
to rush over to St. Luke's Hospital. I met him over there to the hospital. It was me, him, and Kim in the hospital when he was bleeding like crazy. And that was the beginning of him. And that's the first thing I knew about people getting hooked on opioids. You know what I'm saying? And that was from that accident. Oh, that was from the incident with him and Kim. When she wasn't taking that, she wasn't gonna take that ass whooping, and she got him off of him the best way she could.
Damn.
Right. From your point of view, right, how would you describe Puffy and Kim Porter relationship when you was around?
Oh, it was volatile. It was like, you know, damn it she do, damn it she don't. Like Kim could not be with nobody else and he knew it. And he could do whatever he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And even when he was with J-Lo, like we'll put J-Lo in the house and he'll call and Kim wouldn't answer. And if she was out, he would ask the babysitter, you know, do you know where she at? Well, she said she was gonna be here because she had Kristen at the time. You know what I mean? So now we going where Kim is at. And if she was with somebody, he made it very uncomfortable for that person to be with.
Oh, Lord.
Using the bodyguard.
What you mean by that?
Like if we was there, you know, you're not gonna be sitting up there, you know, and he pushing up on Kim, you're not gonna do nothing to him while we there, or you're not gonna say nothing to him while we there. Dude would just either step out or step away, or Kim would just get in another car and go or whatever.
Right, but from the outside looking in, right, from my point of view, it does look like he, you know, is living with a regret when it comes to it.
My man coulda, woulda, shoulda, all that shit look good for the media. All it look good for the media, bro.
For the new album, man, called Love, and he got a song on there called Kim Porter. How you feel about that?
I think that's probably a great thing to do.
Okay, it sounds like he's saying that over. Okay, so it sounds like to me, the bodyguard is basically saying that he controlled Kim, whether he was with Kim or not with Kim. So this kind of debunked what we was just saying. Kim wasn't even with him. If Kim left, you know, because they had kids together, whatever the case may be, he still tried to control her one way or the other. If she was with someone else, you know, he roughed up on her, or he roughed up on the dudes, and because the bodyguards was there, it ain't nothing nobody could do. He would go find her. And I guess that's what people are not understanding. Yeah, she sent him to the hospital when she cut him back with that screw, you know what I mean? The court screw, right? She fought back. We don't know if Cassie fought back. We don't know if Virginia fought back. But from what the bodyguard is saying, Kim stabbed him. So she fought back at least once. Okay, at least once. You know? It says, find a video of LOL of Scrappy saying how Diddy made Cassie shave half of her head. Wow. Listen, this man was powerful. He had bodyguards that was willing to do whatever because they was getting paid some good money. I mean, he was controlling. He was abusive. I don't think that any woman that he got with, you know, that it was just as easy as, okay, you're doing me wrong. Bye, deuces. You know, I just don't see that. She said, not Scrappy. That was Young Jock. Woo, child. And let me just put up the picture of the guy that they say got his car blew up because of this crazy ass man, Diddy. Oh, did I get it? Oh, well, shoot. I thought I put it up here. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, it's he tried to date the girl. Damn, I thought I had it. Oh, I do have it. But where is it? Hold on, y'all. Where is it? Is this him? Hold on. She said, even if they fought back, it still doesn't change the power he had over them. Exactly. Yeah, they may have fought back temporarily. Oh, here you go. Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi. Right here, y'all. I'm just going to picture just for a second. She tried to move on. Somebody said, and look at Kim now. Exactly. Look at Kim now. She, you know, some of these celebrities are powerful and they can do certain things, right? To these women. It's a lot of celebrities that have tried. Some have got caught. So this is a guy that Diddy threatened to Cassie and said, I am going to blow up his car. That's in the lawsuit, y'all. He threatened her that he would blow up this man's car. And guess what? He did. Well, allegedly, okay? Allegedly, he did. In the lawsuit, Cassie says he blew up a man's car. Let's look and see what it says again. It says, you know, the violent and unlawful acts that Mr. Cohn did, she outlined them, and number 1, 2, 3, blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically interested in Mrs. Ventura. I mean, that wouldn't scare the shit out of y'all, because the damn show would scare the shit out of me. If I knew somebody else would be in harm's way because I wanted to date someone else even after I was done with your ass, that would scare me. So she said he blew up a man's car. You don't think that Cassie knew? Come on. You don't think she knew? He probably said, because of you, I'm going to blow up this mother fricker's car, and it's because of you. And it's because of you. Cassie alleges Sean Diddy Combs blew up kid's car, dangled friend over the balcony. Oh, damn. And he put him over the balcony? God damn. Would you mess with one of P. Diddy's ex if you knew he was capable of doing this? I wouldn't either. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. You go right ahead. This man was probably scared as hell. Do you think he continued to try to mess with Cassie? Probably not. The man is crazy, but he ain't the only one out there like that. Somebody said, oh, see, I didn't even know this. Somebody said Kim Porter had a boyfriend that was mysteriously unalived himself. Look at that. Just like Kim Porter mysteriously was unalived. Just like Dwight Howard, baby mama, or you know, whoever she was, baby mama or white ex-wife or whatever the case may be, was mysteriously unalived. A lot of people do this. These people do it and get away with it. You know? But in this lawsuit, she literally breaks down at different stages of the relationship that she's claiming that different things happen. So I kind of wanted to go over it a little bit with you guys. Y'all with me, or is this too triggering? Because I did see some people earlier say that this was too triggering. If you feel like this is too triggering, then I may not need to go over all of this, because she breaks it down in different paragraphs in the lawsuit as to in what year the claims, you know, the things that she said, the rape, the punching, the beating, the drugs, the trafficking, and all that stuff is outlined. I mean, do y'all want to go over this, or do some people need to exit the building? I can give you a second if you want to exit the building, because I'm definitely not trying to trigger no one that has been through domestic violence. She said, I'm still livid with the victim shaming lady. Ignorant people shouldn't talk about such sensitive things. All the DV deaths each year, 75% happen when the victim tries to leave. Ooh, Wendy. I'm so sorry that I don't think Ms. Dunn meant any harm. I think she was trying to come from a different angle, but I will be the first to say that it threw me off totally. And I still don't understand her stance, because I just don't understand why even bring it up. But I'm sure there was a reason that she did. I don't know what it is. Okay. So does anybody need to exit the building? It looks like more people have come into the building. I got 191 in here. I'm going to give a few minutes or whatever to allow people to just kind of go out, because I will be breaking down the paragraphs in which she said what happened. Okay. You know, I'm always trying to show people grace and give people the benefit of the doubt, but you know, I allow people to be adults and form their own opinion as well. You understand what I'm saying? She said, let's go. I read all 35 pages. It's disgusting. Now, we ain't going to read all 35 pages, but I will like to highlight some of the bullshit that this man has done to her. Okay. And at what stage in her life. We still got to remember she was 19 when she met this motherfucker. And I'm only saying this because I have a getting ready to be 22-year-old daughter, right? And I just know the minds of young folks. And we was young ourselves, women. Come on, let's be honest. You know, when you're young, you get away with stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, you believe things and you hear things and you carry on with things, you know? So anyway, I got 196, so it do seem like it's growing. All right, like I said, she was 19, he was 37. How many years is that? 16 years? Is that 19, 29? Yeah, 16, 19. Yeah, no, wait a minute. 18. Hold on, shit. I can't. So 19, and then 10 years will be 29. So 18 years older than her. Am I right? Yeah. He was 18 years older than her. So he was old enough to be her damn daddy. You hear me? That's damn, you old enough to be somebody's daddy. You're 18 years old. So already right there is a red flag. Listen, and then listen, let me just say this right quick, and then I'm gonna carry on. A lot of rich men, okay, a lot of wealthy rich men with money try to lure young as beautiful women in, okay, because they're naive, they're young, they get carried away with the money, the fame, the lifestyle, and they are easier control, okay? They are easier to control, especially, you know, they leave in their mama daddy house, you know, whether they went to college or not, they just green. They real green, y'all, real green. Okay, anyway, so like I said, within months of him they're meeting each other, 19 and 37, okay? Diddy signed her, okay? He signed her on a 10-album deal, okay? That's what it was. He signed her. She was one of his young artists. She probably was happy as hell. Her mom and daddy was probably happy. Her family was probably happy. Like, this means a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So she's probably like, oh my God, you know, no one has ever given me an opportunity, ever given me a chance. And this man is giving me an opportunity. So already right there, what is it? She probably feels that she owes some type of loyalty to him. She probably feels that she owes him some type of loyalty. He just signed her on a 10-album deal, meaning that she would have to produce 10 albums for him, okay? Anyway, let me just read this. So he promoted her albums. They had TV appearances, BT 106 Parks visits, lives, all that stuff. So trust me when I tell you, she was his young talent. She probably owed him some type of loyalty, okay? So let me go on. Let me just read this right here quick. He said, you can hear the nervousness in her voice. And to be honest, I kind of smiled at it because it made me really appreciate what I really loved about her. She's a regular person. It just made me appreciate that she got nervous, and it was kind of cute to me, to be honest. You've got to understand that success for her is coming out of nowhere. It's just so huge. And sometimes everybody handles it differently. This is what Diddy said to MTV News. So he was already taken back when she was so nervous and she was thanking him and stuff like that or whatever. He knew then that this girl ain't really come for shit, and she get excited over small things, okay? It says, breaking news, Diddy settled with Cassie. You got to be kidding me. Already? Lord, is that breaking news? Let me pull it up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hold on. Lady V. Where you see that at? Where did you see that at? That he settled. Hold on. Where you see that at? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. But, you know, I was going to say that I do believe that this is going to happen. He's going to settle outside the courts. I did say that to myself, that he ain't going to let this go on. Hold on. Where did he settle at? Oh, hold on, y'all. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. Hold on. It is true, y'all. It is true. 11 minutes ago. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Oh, my God. He don't want that shit out there. Oh, my God. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Where is it at? Right here. Bam. Do you see this? Diddy has settled with Cassie. He settled the bombshell rape, sex, trafficking lawsuit. Oh, hey, he could. Oh my God, let's listen, y'all. What? I'm just. This is what you call a guilty motherfucker right here. Oh my God. All right, hold on. Let me read it, y'all. It says the R&B singer Cassie and hip-hop model Sean Combs on Friday agreed to resolve the claim in a bombshell lawsuit she filed a day earlier accusing him of raping and sex trafficking her and of brutally beating her during her personal relationship, her attorney said. Terms of the settlement between Combs and Cassie, whose legal name is Cassandra Venture, were not disclosed. This evening, Ms. Venture and Mr. Combs resolved the claim that she filed against him yesterday in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York to their mutual satisfaction. An email from Cassie's legal team said, the parties will have no further statements beyond what is provided in this email. Cassie, in a prepared statement included in the email, said, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyer for their unwavering support. In his own statement that was contained in the email, Combs said, we have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love, Combs. Cassie's lawyer, Douglas whatever his name is, Wigdor, said, I am very proud of Ms. Venture for having the strength to go public with her lawsuit. She ought to be commended for doing so. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, somebody said it's on CNN. I'm shocked, y'all. And the reason why, I'm shocked that I'm not shocked. But the reason why, let me see if they're talking at all. But the reason why I'm shocked is because the thing about the judge gonna ask this, the judge gonna ask that. I should have known that he was gonna settle. He knows his ass. Listen, I need to hear somebody talking, y'all. Where is the talking, honey? Oh my God. So my thing is, if he offer her we gotta talk about this. I'm dropping the link. Who wants to come and talk about this right here? His guilty ass. His guilty freaking ass. Man, I wanted to see him. I wanted to see Diddy Combs, Sean Combs. I wanted to see him comb through the damn leaves. You hear me? She said, that's that he gets out of everything with his money. I'm disgusted. Yeah, I just dropped the link. Anybody want to come and chat about this? Oh my God. But my thing is, if he reached an 8-figure settlement, or should I say, if he offered an 8-figure hush money settlement before this, why couldn't they come up with an agreement before she came out? Before she came out. She said, damn, I guess she got the 30 million or close to it, Lady V. Or close to it. Listen, okay, y'all tell me in the comments, do you think she got the 30 million or do you think she got close to it? I think she probably got close to it. If not 30 million, she probably got 20 million, 10 million, 15 million. She may not have gotten the 30 million, but I believe she got fucking close to it. What y'all think? Somebody said, nah, she got the whole damn thing. Somebody said close to it, didn't know he was about to face prison time. Oh, she said, did he know he was about to face prison time? Listen, do y'all understand the proof she must have had for him to settle one day after filing? The proof must have been back. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was confused when, I was like, this girl, I bet you she had proof. I bet you she had proof. She said, I don't see it nowhere else. You don't see what nowhere else? I don't see it nowhere else. She called his bluff. She sure the fuck did, Vera. Vera, yes, she did. Somebody said he needs to go to jail. 20 million close to it. She probably got more. You think she got more? Somebody said, I knew she was going to settle. He didn't expect her to go through with it. I think she got close to just so she can stop. Oh my goodness. Y'all think some people said she got all. I think she got 10. If she settled, I believe she received more. Ooh, all that shit in them court papers, she may have gotten more than what she asked for. She said the shade room had it. Okay, let me go to the shade room. Oh, y'all. Oh my God. Come through shade room. Come through, honey. Listen, come through shade room. Where the shade room at? Oh, here, let me just click on this one. Damn, this man done settled the damn case just like that. Okay, where is it at, y'all? Hold on, y'all. Let me go back out. Diddy. Come on, y'all. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm shocked. Shade Room. Shade Room be getting that shit. Come on, Shade Room. This just happened like 10 minutes ago. So where's that, y'all? Let me see if I can get it, y'all. Ooh, honey, this is just something right here, honey. He's settled after all this. 1 day later. 1 day later. 1 day. She said, oh, you don't think I'm going to do it? That's what she called it, bluff, y'all. She said, you don't think I'm going to do it? I'm telling you, I'm going to file a lawsuit on your ass. She said, oh, you think Fat Me greasy. She said, it's on ABC News. I thought you said it was on the Shade Room. All right, hold on. Let me go to ABC. I thought Shade Room had it. I want to hear them talking. Hold on. Oh, on their IG. Okay.
Confidence feel like?
All right, on their IG. Hold on. Let me see if I can get there. I'm all over the place right now. Well, I mean, I guess I just read it, so I guess it don't matter. But anyway, I'm shocked, y'all. I am like shocked. I'm shocked that I'm not shocked because I kind of knew that he was going to, I kind of knew that he was going to settle, but at the same time, not this fast. Because he just came out. Listen, hold on. His lawyer just came out today and made the statement that she was trying to blackmail him. It says, in response, a lawyer for Mr. Combs said that he vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations that this woman for the past 6 months has been trying to blackmail him for $30 million, and she even threatened to write a damaging book. His lawyer literally just said that shit today, y'all. So he said that, and then they come out and settle? Come on. She said, the story is just unfolding. Great reporting, Amor. Thank you so much. Listen, thank Lady V for giving me that tea. Shit, I would not have known. She said they're under the comments in the Shade Room saying it was a money grab. What? Oh, y'all gotta let me pull up the damn Shade Room. Come on. You said it's under Instagram. Of course they'll say it's a money grab, though. Hold on. Thank you for that super chat, y'all. That's how you get your comment read, child, right there, child. Let me go to the Shade Room. Hold on. They saying it was a money grab. She said it's on all the news stations. Why are you seeing it, y'all? I'm seeing old news. I'm not seeing the new one. Like just right now. What's happening right now? Hold on. Let me just put it something else. Let me clear all this shit out and go back. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I got too much stuff open. Hold on. Y'all, this is hilarious. It's hilarious because she said, look at the comments in the Shade Room. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. IG, Diddy and Cassie. See, I'm still seeing old shit, though. All right, hold on. Hold on. I see something too. Hey, baby. Diddy settled. Oh, he said, I hear you. That's crazy, huh? He was guilty. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I think somebody just sent me the link. Okay, thank y'all so much because I'm just all over the place right now, y'all. Okay, all right. Let me look this up. Okay, thank you. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Sometimes it's harder to pull the IG up on my desktop as it is my okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. All right, I'm about to pull it up. Here we go. This is crazy. All right. Bam, bam, bam. Can y'all see it? Y'all probably not be able to see it. Okay, listen. It says right here, Cassie settles lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of rape and abuse. You said go to the comments. Oh my God, the comments are a lot. Okay, somebody said it's over almost 12,000 comments. Okay, almost 12,000 comments. Let me. She said Google did Cassie settle. Latrice Allen is in the comments. Well, Latrice Allen at? Oh, she's in the comments over here. Is Latrice Allen in these comments or she in my comments? Which one? She must be in the comments over there. She said, look at the comments in the shade room or more. Okay. So let's go to the comments. What are the comments saying? Okay, let me see. As an attorney, Diddy got some smart lawyers settling as quick as possible, whether it's true or not. Okay, whatever. He settled because this got taken to trial. It would have been a nightmare for him. Somebody said, wait a damn minute. Cassie had the internet in an uproar for almost 48 hours for just to settle. Wow. We was rooting for you. All right, hold on. I knew it would be a settlement. He wrote that check quick. Show damn did. Cassie stood on her business. This man was never paid for this crime. He would never pay for his crime. He used his money to intimidate and wiggle his way out of shit. Yep, and not being held accountable. Yep, that's true. All right, somebody said, damn, that was quick. Y'all could have just sent some text messages and at each other. I know, right? Hey, where y'all saying what you got is in the comments at? Oh, she's in these comments. Oh, Latrice is in these comments. Where's she at? Up under which name? Hey, Latrice, if you want to come up, let me know, girl. I'll drop the link for you. Why not? Let me know, honey. I will drop the link for you. Why not, baby? Why not? Listen, of course he gonna settle. Somebody saying this was definitely about money. It may have been definitely about money, but at the same time, if it was about money, when you're saying it was about money, you're saying that it didn't happen? Oh, I see her right here. Here go Latrice is in their comments, not mine. She says, now what the fuck y'all haters gotta say? Y'all went in on me in these comments. I knew it was all about the money. Oh, Latrice is trying to say that it was all about the money. That's why the woman filed a lawsuit. Well, if it was all about the money talking BS walk, he did something, y'all. He did something, and he had to have done something, because why pay her some money? Why pay her some money? Somebody said Michael Jackson settled too. Usher settled too. Woo, child. Girl, you could have just called and asked him for the damn money. Why put it out to the world? Because she asked him for some money and he said hell to the no. He said hell to the no. You hear me? But all of a sudden now okay, I got it. Okay, thanks. I got it. Listen, when she wanted to settle outside of court, this man said no. Okay, she said even if it was all about the money, if he wasn't guilty, why did he settle? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Even if it was about the money or not, of course she wanted some money. She said, I have endured years of bullshit with your ass, and I am going to get some money. He a millionaire. I mean, a billionaire. I'm sorry. She said, can someone post a link to the shade room? I don't see it. Y'all want me to send it? Hold on. Let me do it right now. Here we go. I'm going to post it right here. Bam. Y'all got it? I just posted it. She said, I didn't say he wasn't guilty. It's just about the money. Yes, it was about the money. Okay, listen. I believe he's guilty as hell. And I believe she wants compensation for what the fuck she went through. So as far as it being about the money, of course, she's suing him for $30 million. You can't say it's not about money. But at the same time, it's about money from what she experienced for the hands of him. She feels like she should be compensated in some type of way, fashion, or form. So Steve Baldwin said he should have given her what she asked for before she filed, because now others will come forward with their story. Steve Baldwin, you better effing say it, and they're gonna say, listen, they're gonna say because she came forward and he was willing to pay one day later. Oh, they coming. Oh, Cassie. I mean, Steve Baldwin, they're coming. You hear me? They're coming. You know? Yes, she said, I just read it on the Shade Room. Two things can be true at the same time, or can be about the money, and he could still be a monster. Yes, I do believe that. She said her and her husband are set. Their two kids are good. Honey, they're going to be good up. Now, you hear me? Good up. They're about to be good up. She said, yes, for the pain and suffering. Exactly. She said, all that shit I endured. And you walk around here, motherfucking billionaire, and you stole my childhood, really, you know, my young adulthood away from me. Oh, Ninja, you gonna pay. You hear me? You gonna pay. She said, did the ex-girlfriend file charges? She need to. She need to. She said when he tried to settle with her before she filed, she took the offer away. Read the link I sent to you. She tried to settle for 6 months. Yep, she tried to settle for 6 months. Her lawyer even said it. I mean, excuse me, his lawyer even said it. Oh, both of them. He offered her a 8-figure settlement. He offered her an 8-figure settlement at first. 8 figures. Y'all, what is 8 figures? Isn't that at least 10 million? 8 figures is at least 10 million. 7 figures is freaking $1 million. 8 million, a million all the way to 9 million. 8 figures is $10 million. He had already offered her $10 million. You know? Shit, I don't know. I would have took the 10 million. I'm just kidding. I probably would have. Shit, $10 million? Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. Look, he offered her $10 million, you know? She said the mother of his youngest child came out about abuse with Diddy. Did she just come out, Neek, or a while ago? Did she just come out, Neek? She said, y'all remember it was a chef who came out and tried to sue him, saying she experienced craziness. Man, let me tell you, I hope everybody come out now. I don't like him. I don't like him. People are saying, hold on now, wait a damn minute, honey. These comments are off the chain. Somebody said, baby, settlement means guilty. I don't like how this is written. He probably paid her to have the blogs write it this way. He did that shit. He didn't want all his stuff to come out in the jury trial. Yep, he paid his lawyers for 20 minutes of their time and gave her that 30 million dirty money. Child, y'all got to read these comments. It's 12,000. I can't go through all of them, but this shit is funny. Honey, y'all should be able to stay up tonight and tomorrow and read all these comments, because people are definitely coming for this story. You hear me? They are definitely coming for this story. This is crazy. P. Diddy, this big time big shot, he settled. He should have did it before she even filed. I mean, before it came to public. He's a dumbass. So don't say he's smart for settling. It would have been smart for him to settle before it hit the news. Before it hit the news. Now we know how abusive, how mean, we've been knew it, but now, for sure now, he's disgusting. The man is freaking disgusting. Now I have even more reasons not to like him. I didn't like him before. Now I have more reasons not to like him. He's an abuser. And then he used his money to be a bigger abuser. I do not like him. Not at all. I do not like him. She said, I wish someone filed criminal charges, and they should. Her mom had pictures, and Cassie said so many other entertainers was around. She was about to tell it all. Oh, Lord Jesus, y'all. Look, I'm about to put y'all on a small break, honey. Just a small break. I've been on for an hour and 44 minutes. I'll put y'all on a small break. I will be right back. Hold on, I'm put y'all on a small break. While I'm on break, you can support this channel by either sending me cash apps, or you can super chat me, you guys. I'm getting ready to put this on a break. And if you want me to read your comments or whatever, super chat is the fastest way you can get your comment read. I'm going to put you guys on a small break. Okay, so go grab y'all something to drink. I will be right back. Hold on.
It's the simple things, it's the energy. You don't need the lesson, you become the blessing given to me. They say it's something about the signs, why your zodiac's up my mind. Not sure what it means, but between you and me, signs are pointing towards this chemistry. I can feel it now, you can feel it now. Intertwined together, got the feelings bound. Locked away, I must have lost the key. Trapped inside this new world fantasy. You got me wide open, just slipping your token. You could win the prize, I'll enjoy the ride. Let's remain focused on the simple things. On the simple things, baby. Let's remain focused on the simple things. On the simple things, baby. Let's remain focused. The way you send your stare, as if I'm the only one here. Making your impression, making me feel naked. Seeing your way through the things I felt, protecting me from ever getting hurt again. You helped me see that I was covering all the beauty that lies within. Open wounds need mending, don't get caught pretending. You'll forget the image, Polaroid of this reality. Homeboy said he wouldn't lie to me. Seems like he just trying to vibe with me. Lift him up and now he's high, follow me. Call it love and that's a scary thing. Something about it feels like simple things. So I'm just gonna focus on the simple things. On the simple things, baby. Let's remain focused on the simple things. On the simple things, baby. Let's remain focused. Uncomplicated, my thoughts get sedated. One puff and I'm faded, and faded I'm laying in your touch. I can't get up, paralyzed, got me stuck. Feels so right between us, caught in this lucid love. Caught in this lucid love. Don't need to say too much. Being is just enough. It's just you and me, so let's focus on the simple things.
Okay, y'all, I am back. I am back. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I am back. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm back. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, I see the thumbs up. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for these cash apps that was sent to me during the break. Thank you, Lamika. Thank you, Kwane. And thank you. Oh, I know you don't want me to say your name. Okay, thank you for the cash apps. Appreciate y'all. Listen, I had to take a break for a minute, and I'm gonna start taking a break. When we go over an hour and a half, I'm gonna start taking a break, honey. I'm gonna start taking a break. But listen, thanks to, I think it was Lady V that broke, that jumped in the chat and told us that that he had just settled, because that was literally breaking news. So thank you, Lady V, for giving me that information, because y'all, I would have got off here and would have been like, damn, I wish I would have known that they settled, while I was on. So thank you for that information. She says, yeah, we might as well look for more women to come out. Yes, I do believe that more women will be coming out with their story. She said, it's way too many other stories out there here to make for me to not believe Cassie. He ain't innocent at all. It's going to catch up to him. I believe that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, I believe that. Yes, I do. I absolutely do believe that. She said, let me find out more be jamming. Oh, yeah, girl. She said, Lifetime about to gear the fuck up. You hear me? Listen, they need to have a surviving P. Diddy. Listen, more stuff is about to come out about P. Diddy. Even outside of this story right here, even outside of his stories with the women, you also got to think there's a man out there right now that says that he orchestrated the hit against Tupac. You know, the guy that just came forward with his dumb ass saying that he's the one that popped or had Tupac pop. He's saying that Diddy is behind that. Trust me, Diddy is about to catch some heat, y'all. Diddy is about to catch some heat, honey. And of course, all of this is allegedly because, you know, we don't know. We ain't there. You understand what I'm saying? So all of this is absolutely allegedly. Listen, I hope they all come forward. I hope it is a surviving effing Diddy because, listen, I did not even watch the surviving R. Kelly. I'm one of the ones that did not watch any of the surviving R. Kelly. But I will watch surviving Diddy. You hear me? I will watch that. You hear me? She said, if it was that easy to settle, then yeah, more are coming out for that money. A genuine soul. That's exactly what I'm saying. Do you hear me? The fact that he came out and settled so damn fast. You don't think that one Virginia girl that was 21 when she met him, she's coming. You best to believe that. She's coming. And I encourage Kim Porter's family. He probably not already paid them off real good. But listen. She said, I hope Cassie got security. Ooh, Lady V. Ooh, girl, that just hurt my heart to even think about that. You hear me? That hurt my heart to even think about that. I don't even want to think about that. But I agree with you. But I don't even want to think about that. That's just, ooh, honey, that hurt my heart right there. That hurt my heart to even think that way. But even Kim Porter's family, you know, they probably already taken care of. But who knows? They may come out and say something. Because you mean to tell me Kim ain't never told her family that this man laid hands on her and did some of every damn thing? Come on now. Come on now. But yeah, if y'all want a good read, go through and read some of these comments. This is crazy. Somebody said this year has been a whole entire movie. Are they lying? They said this year has been a whole entire movie. She said this settlement means Cassie wasn't lying. I totally agree. You hear me? She says the man is a monster. I'm mad at Cassie for Big, Tupac, Mace, Shine, Kim Porter. I'll be sure the list goes long. And I'm tired of seeing him get away with everything. He's the devil. But you know what? She was only going to get money anyway. Which means, Wendy, that she probably got the 30 million. Now, I think that if she was going for criminal charges, then Ms. Dunn's statement may have had some merits to it. If she was going for criminal charges, it may have had some merit. But the fact that she was filing a civil lawsuit for 30 million, no, she said, I want my money for my pain and freaking suffering that I went through with you. You understand what I'm saying? She said, we need to start talking about these 30-plus-year-olds dating 18 and 19-year-olds. She was still a teenager. Same with Beyonce, but no one wants to talk about that. Girl, no, I agree. Listen, even though we done moved on and we talk about other subjects, that was one of my main reasons of trying to get people to understand. She said, Amora, you have watched the Tasha K video interview from today about Will and Jada. Woo child in my voice. I'll watch that when I get off or either tomorrow. But listen, that was one of my main reasons of getting so mad with other content creators about the true story, because what they failed to realize, and it really, really got me burned up, and I do not even want to discuss it right now, but I'm going to just say this, and then we're going to continue on, because there's a whole lot more messed up ass relationships out there, divorces and whatnot, abuse stories that need to be highlighted. But one thing that what made me so furious about the other content creators that they never took into consideration is these older ass men prey on these young ass women. They prey on them mentally, physically, and emotionally, psychologically. You understand what I'm saying? They think they little bullshit ass money, change of lifestyle and shit like that supposed to make these women go through bullshit that they don't want to go through. That was my main reason. You understand what I'm saying? But I had to take a break, y'all. And I had to say to myself, you know what? Sometimes you got to let folks argue by themselves, because guess what? There's a whole lot more abuse cases out there. There's a whole lot more old ass fucking men preying on these beautiful young ass women, right? And abuse them psychologically, emotionally, physically, whatever, mentally, right? Financially, a whole whatever, all the damn ways you can abuse a woman, right? They do it because of their money, their fame, and their power. And a lot of these women who, let me just say this, at 18, 19, 20, 21, who don't want an instant life boost? Who don't? Who don't want their life to be boosted instantly? You leave your mom and daddy house, and then all of a sudden you with a rich ass man or a wealthy ass man or a man that got some power or a man that can take you out of a situation that you're in. Come on. That is why they prey on these young ass women that don't have no experience in relationships, and sometimes they don't know they right from they fucking left. Do you hear me? Sometimes they don't know. So you cannot sit here and blame a baby, a teenager, a child, pretty much a young ass woman that do not have the life experience. You cannot sit there and blame them for staying for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 10 years for the bullshit that they went through. You can't blame them because these old ass motherfucking men know what the fuck they be doing. You hear me? They know what the fuck they been doing. They know what they're doing. And they know they can get away with it. Y'all heard when P. Diddy said that he looked at her smile, he saw her nervousness. He knew, listen, P. Diddy knew when she did whatever she did for her to be seen, right? He knew when he listened to her nervousness in her voice that she ain't really came from shit. So because she ain't came from shit, he's like, I'm going to show her a badass life. I'm going to give her a good ass life and she going to be mine. Men prey on women like that. Oh, she need me. This is a perfect time for me to swing in, swoop in, steal her heart so she can be mine. And then when I get her, I'm going to tell her she ain't shit. I'm going to tell her don't nobody want her. I'm going to do that to try to lower her self-esteem and make her never want to leave me. And that is the reason why I was so angry about this situation. No one speaks on that shit. No one speaks that these old ass men with power and money. You don't see them motherfucking dating somebody like me. If I was single, they ain't coming for me. Right? They ain't coming for women that can think on their feet. They ain't coming for no mature motherfucker that have experienced life. They ain't coming for us. They can give two shits about us. Listen, before oh my God, what's the man's name? The one that everybody didn't like, Samuel. What's his name? Samuel. God damn it. Y'all drop his name in the comments if you remember. He passed away. The guy that used to talk about high value men and how value men, what do they want? I can't think of the damn man name, but I think it's something Samuel. But Samuel said, high value men, they don't want no basic ass woman. And he didn't lie. I know a lot of y'all was upset with this man, Kevin Samuel. That's his name. I know y'all was upset with him, but what he was saying was true. It was just true. I'm sorry, but it was true. How valued as men don't want us. They don't want women that can think for themselves. They want the beauty. And not just the beauty, because we're not saying we ain't beautiful. What I'm saying is they want the naive. They want the complacent, not complacent, but the compliant ass women. They want women that's going to abide by them. They want women not because of what the woman has. They ain't looking for a woman with money. They got their own fucking money. Diddy ain't about to go marry another motherfucking billionaire. Do you not understand what I'm saying? Diddy ain't looking for somebody to match his finance. No, he's looking for someone that looks good on his arms and go do what the fuck he tells her to do. Everything he wants to be done, he wants that woman to be able to do it. He said, I have a fantasy. He called it something. What was it? Mentor or whatever the hell he called it. He had a fantasy of seeing his woman being fucked by another man. And guess what she did? She gave him exactly that. She had sex with other men, and he watched, and he videotaped, and he masturbated. That's what he wanted. That's what he got. These men like this, these billionaire, millionaire, wealthy ass motherfuckers don't want us. We know too damn much. Our mouth too big. They want women like this. They call them arm pieces. Yes, women. Some people call it submissive, whatever you want to call it. You know, a lot of women be like, oh, I can pull me a high value man because I got an education and I make just much money. I own my own business. People like these high value ass men like this, they don't want that. They don't give a damn about your degree. They don't give a damn about your money making ability. They don't care about that. Men like this want you to comply. That's it. That's all. And they want you to look good. And they want you to be young, dumb, and full of cum. You hear me? I'm just keeping it 100. So when you say you want you a high value man, you need to be careful because I feel like I got a high value man. There's a lot of people out there probably say he ain't no high value man. But when I say high value man, and I think when Kevin Samuels said high value man, he mean men like this. He mean men like this. He ain't talking about no damn Jay. You hear me? He mean men like this that can date 4, 5, 6, 7 women at a time, and ain't none of them gonna have shit to say. They're going to get mad underneath their breath. That's it. That's all. You hear me? They're going to do whatever they want to do. If they want 7 women, they'll get 7 women. If they want to go have 7 kids with other women, they're going to do just that. And these women ain't going to do shit. There needs to be a conversation. These older ass, crusty, dusty ass men go after these young ass women. Because they know how to manipulate them and get what they want. They don't want to hear our mouths. Look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Look at his wife. She young as hell. Michael Jordan was married to Cookie. Is her name Cookie? Whatever her name is. I'm thinking of I'm getting Cookie mixed up with Magic Johnson wife. But what was Michael Jordan wife name? Whatever Michael Jordan wife name is, she stood by Michael Jordan for years and years and years. His cheating ass. She finally divorced him. Juanita, that's right. She finally divorced him, and guess what he went and got? A young ass woman that'll do whatever the fuck he tell her to do. She want the lifestyle. You think she ain't going through shit? I beg to differ. Look at Trump. Look at Trump. People used to say it ain't no way Melania want Trump. And she want Trump money. She wants Trump money. Somebody said, look at Jeffrey Einstein. I think that's what his name is. All those millionaires and billionaires want young girls. After he died, it was never discussed again. Money talks. Exactly. Money talks. They want that money. They want that lifestyle. They want that protection. And as long as they doing what these men tell them to do, they good. You know, for the public like, oh, damn, look at her. She's with a billionaire. But we don't know that she's getting her ass beat behind closed doors. She's being forced to do shit that she wouldn't normally do. Who traffics their woman like that? Who does that? Oh, slime ass, mean ass person. That's who does it. Dirty dog. What man say, no, you gonna have sex with these other men because it turns me on? So I hope she got all 30 fucking million, if not more. I hope she got it all. And I hope somehow it slips through the cracks and they tell us exactly how much the fuck she got. And I hope she shot a bird at that motherfucker before she walked off. And I mean that. You hear me? Somebody said they want you to need them. Exactly. They absolutely want you to need them in the worst way. That's why let me tell you, the girl is beautiful. Cassie is beautiful, but I bet she probably left that relationship thinking that she ain't shit. You hear me? You hear me? She said Puffy doesn't like women. He likes having a beautiful woman on his side for the optics, but he's very much on the other team. I have heard that. So listen, that do need to be a conversation of why these older men, Well, we already know why they do, but we need to point out all these older men that have preyed on these younger as women, naive as women, that they try to break down. And then they supposed to just sit back and allow all types of shit to happen. Cheating, babies, you know, like Wendy Williams. Look what Wendy Williams' husband did. You know, he bought another woman a whole damn condo, right? And Wendy Williams, like, I don't care about you cheating. Well, I don't think she said I don't care. But she said, if you're going to cheat, cheat. Keep that shit out the news. If you're going to cheat, cheat. Do not go and produce a baby. Yeah. It is women in the entertainment business and all this shit or whatever know that they got nothing as niggas. You know what I mean? They know they got nothing as niggas. You know? And Wendy was with this man for over 20 years. Like, this shit, man. Listen, this shit just happens. This entertainment business is rough. You hear me? It's rough. Some people just want to be in relationships. Some people just want to, I don't know, just to present this look. You know what I mean? She said, and Wendy was the breadwinner. The show was. Wendy knew that this man was taking her money, taking care of another woman. Who does that? Come on, Wendy. You know? Hey, Tiffany Lachey said, Diddy said 30 million ain't worth all them skeletons coming out of his closet. You hear me? He said 30 million you want, 30 million you'll get. That's what you want, to shut the fuck up and go away. Okay, here's 30 million. But he should have gave her 30 million or whatever she asked for before this story hits. Before it hit the damn news, the blogs. He should have agreed. But then he tried to come out and say she been trying to blackmail him, saying she gonna. Now, let me tell you something. She probably got the 30 million, right? Or whatever. But they probably came to a conclusion that she is not allowed to write a book. He probably made her sign an NDA right in that moment. And she can probably never, ever mention this again. Because let me tell you something. I guarantee you this woman probably received in one damn day, y'all, she probably received so many interview opportunities that would have probably got her 30 million in less than one damn month. You understand what I'm saying? So trust me, she was going to get her 30 million one way or the other any damn way. But now I believe if Puffy is as smart as, you know, he appears to be as far as, you know, how far he's made it in life, he probably in that settlement said, I'm going to give you a lousy ass 30 million, but you can't mention my name. You can't go on no interviews. You can't write no book. Take this 30 million and shut the fuck up. That is probably exactly what the terms were. Now, I don't know, I'm just saying, but if she come out with a damn book, then we're gonna say she bad than a mofo. You hear me? If she's able to come out with a book, which I highly doubt, but if she able to come out with a book, you know that in those terms, he says, I'm gonna give you your money, but you can't write no book, sign this NDA right now, and do not mutter my name again in your life. You know? She said Diddy thought he still had control over her. He didn't think she would really foul. She wasn't scared no more. Exactly. And that's how it is. People that's been abused, the reason why sometimes they take so long to come out is because they get over that fear and they take back control of their own life. Once they take back that control, they say, I don't give a shit what you think. I'm going to speak my truth. But sometimes it takes time for people to come to that. They don't just do that overnight, y'all. They don't do that overnight. You know? This guy said, Cassie thinking to herself, shit, I should have asked for 100. He said, Cassie should have asked for 100 million. You hear me? She should have asked for 100 million. It took him 48 hours? Has it even been 48 hours? It took 48 hours for him to settle. So yeah, he right. Shit, I should have asked for 100. If he settled on 30 million, I should have asked for 100. Somebody said with the 30 mil doesn't mean he renewed her NDA agreement to permanent. What I just said. What I just said, I guarantee you that NDA is permanent. She can never speak on this term again. She said, shit, if those were the term, I would have went for 50 million. You're probably right, Tinkers. You're probably right. You know? If he agreed that quick, I guarantee you, she probably got paid what she wanted, now that I think about it, or more. Or more. He paid that shit. He said, hey, cash or check, mofo, cash or check. Do I need to come drop this bag off in front of your doorsteps, or do you want a check? She said, why that bullshit to my account right fucking now? You hear me? Wire it to my account right now. I ain't making no statements until you wire it to my account, baby. Listen. She said, Amor, have you looked at the interview of Ross Reed? I've seen some of it, not all of it. But yeah, that was interesting, you know? She said, this person said, this confirms to me that it is all true. Exactly. These comments are off the chain. Somebody said he paid that 30 million quick as fuck. Somebody said, I think he paid more and plus her attorney fees. You think so? But that's what he gets. And I just can't wait till the other women come out so they can get a piece of the pie too. So they can get a piece of the pie too. Somebody said, oh, wow, what the fuck? A quick bag was made. That means it was true. Of course it was true. I believe it was true. And y'all, I was literally about to break down all the shit that this mofo, where is it at? Where the lawsuit at? Hold on, Diddy. They're probably removed it now and Cassie lawsuit. Hold on, let's see if they removed it. I got it even if they did. I wanted to, oh shit, I spelled it wrong. I wanted to have it taken down. Hold on. Did he have it taken down, y'all? I think he got it taken down. Because it was at the top when you, oh Lord, look. Oh Lord, let me pull it up. I think the mofo had it taken down. Anyway, I got it right here, y'all. I think this mofo had it taken down. Hold on, y'all. I don't even know if we need to even go through all this stuff now. I was about to go through the dates and everything that he said shit happened. Did he take the lawsuit down? Can y'all see? Because when you Googled it, the lawsuit was the first thing that came up. Somebody said it was so detailed. It was true. Yes, honey, it was detailed. She like, and 5 months after we dated, this happened. And 2 years after we dated, this happened. And 3 years after we dated, this happened. She said, it's still up. I'm reading it now. Girl, listen, the thing, let me tell you, let's go back to this right quick. Let's do this. I just want to go over this. We may not go over this whole thing, but I do want to go over one thing. Hold on. Let's go back. And then let me just say this. In California, which I did not know this because I had told somebody that it was 2 or 3 years. California does not have a statute of limitation when it comes to filing these type of lawsuits. So if a person wronged you, you know, abused you, and you looking for damages and stuff like that, you know, for abuse and stuff like that, honey, if it take you 10 years to get up the courage and come out and say something. She said, I've been watching since the beginning. Can you give me a shout out? My name is, I don't know how to say your name. But anyway, she said, not on sexual assault. But listen, on this particular lawsuit, if it takes you 10 years to come out and be able to say it, take you 10 years. Because in California, it says, I don't think he can take it down. Oh, okay. Well, look, let's go over some of the things that she alleged again. Again, it was rape in her own home when she tried to leave, punched, kicked, and stomped, and resulting in bruises, busted and black lips and bleeding, blew up a man's car. He didn't want that shit to come out. Forced and engaged sex with other men while he masturbated and filmed it. He ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of someone that he had heard was nearby. Demanded that she carry a firearm in her purse just to scare her ass, right? You know. and introduced her to a lifestyle of excessive drugs and alcohol, okay, and provide him with illicit prescriptions of medicine to satisfy his own addiction, okay? So those are the things that she accused him of. And like I say, each one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things, she literally outlined them. She outlined all the damn 7 things that this man did. You know, factual allegations. She outlined all of them. Her lawyer wasn't playing. This shit's 35 pages long. She said Diddy has a daughter. He did women like he did knowing he has daughters. Now, what I heard is even though he has daughters, he never did this type of stuff in front of his daughters. He didn't want his daughters to know what type of monster he is. He would be mad as fuck if he found out that that, you know, if another man did this to his daughters, you know, he would be mad as hell. On this one, on her 21st birthday, what did he do? I know it was something in Vegas. Returning to New York after the trip to Las Vegas during her 21st birthday, what did he do? He went out to a club with friends. Miss Combs saw her out. He reprimanded her, telling her to go home and take care of herself. At this time, Ms. Venture thought that her record label was looking out for her well-being and that Mr. Combs had her best interest in hand. On her 21st birthday, he also brought along famous musicians and producers, thereby flaunting his celebrity status and influence in front of a young woman and impersonable to Miss Venture. So basically, he just wooed her over with other celebrities and, you know, all the shit that young women love. You know what I mean? The cars and shit like that. Oh, it says on her 21st birthday, he forcefully kissed her. It says she did not consent and did not want it. She immediately ran out the bathroom and the hotel suite and cried. She told her best friend at the time about what had happened, but was too scared to tell anyone else. And she had a boyfriend at the time. Goddamn, puppy. She had a boyfriend at the time. You know, even though he met her at 19, it doesn't seem like that they was in a relationship right away. Even though he tried to, you know, come on to her right away, but it doesn't seem like that they dated right away. It just seemed like he lured her. He tried to come on to her and shit like that, but it seemed like she held her ground for a little while, you know? Right here it said, despite her clear rejections and advances, he demanded to spend time with her, including the weekends, at his home, his residence in Miami. Yeah. He basically, I don't know how you say it. I mean, she was grown, but at the same time, you know. Yeah, it was like 3 years later. I see that now, C. Baldwin. So 3 years later, you know, the persistency, and I guess she must have gave in. It says here that she feared rejecting him, that it would cause repercussion for her album deal. So, you know, by him being her boss, she feared rejecting him would cause her album deal to flop, you know? He's an asshole. He gave her drugs. She later found out that was ecstasy. And that's another thing. I'm not about to take no pill somebody just give me just because. You know what I mean? He gave it to her and told her she would like it. Oh, here, take this. You'll like it. She later learned it was ecstasy. Wow. Yeah, he did. He groomed her. He groomed her and put fear in her life, honey. It said that she was very scared, did not dare to object his advances. She was scared of him. She was forced into this relationship, you know? Wow, this is just interesting to read. I mean, it's over now, I guess, you know. It's over in a sense of I think it'll still be talked about in the news, but she can't go out and do interviews or anything like that, because I guarantee you in that settlement, they stopped her from being able to say anything, but this is still out there. So, and I do think people still going to talk about it, as they should. He punched her. This man, and listen, I saw somewhere where it says that he sent her on a vacation in a Caribbean island or something like that, just so she can heal from her wounds. Can you imagine that? This man flew her out the country so she can heal from the wounds that he inflicted upon her. Did y'all hear that? It's somewhere in this lawsuit where she said he flew her. I don't know if it was Jamaica, Punta Cana, somewhere he flew her so she can heal from him whooping her ass. Do y'all remember that? This man flew her. He like, shit, I don't want nobody to see these bruises on your face, so let me get you the fuck up out of here. This is crazy. Where did he fly her to? Let me see. Right here it says, over the next decade, multiple times each year, Mr. Combs would violently beat Mr. Ventura, leaving bruises on her body. After every incident in which he beat her, he used his money and power to orchestrate extensive efforts to hide the evidence of his abuse, including hiding Ms. Ventura in hotels for days at a time to let her bruises heal. He would hide her. Oh, yeah, allegedly Hawaii. He sent her to Hawaii for 3 weeks so her face could heal. Oh, Hawaii, I thought it was the Caribbean islands. Okay, Hawaii. That's crazy. Go to Hawaii until your face heal. Like, what the fuck? It says she spent 3 days hiding in her apartment. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. How can a man look a woman in the face after doing all this shit, Oh, wait a minute. Right here it says, upon recognizing the damage he had done and the physical evidence of the abuse, Mr. Combs panicked and forced his staff to bring Miss Ventura to a hotel suite at the London Hotel in Los Angeles, where she was required to stay for weeks or for a week. During the stay, as her injuries from the beating healed, Ms. Ventura began to fully realize that Mr. Combs' tremendously loyal network not only knew about and witnessed his assault, but also that the witnesses were not willing to do anything meaningful to stop his behavior. She recognized that she was powerless. So for those that said, why didn't she leave? She recognized that she was powerless. His team helped cover that shit up. His team. Yeah. She recognized that she was powerless and that reporting him to the authorities would not alter Mr. Combs' status or influence, but would merely give Mr. Combs, hold on, let me see. Let me go back. Give him what? Another excuse to hurt her. She was scared. She was scared, y'all. While in the hotel, she asked to go home to her parents, but Mr. Combs wouldn't let her leave. She lied to her mom when asked about an online gossip forum that reported the assault. She lied. She said, no, Mom, it didn't happen. All those are lies. She was afraid. I don't see how no one can understand that. She was afraid. He proceeded to instruct his assistants to purchase an excessive amount of gifts to her, which were delivered to the hotel room. So after he beat her ass, hit her out in a hotel, he showered her with all these fucking gifts. Here's a gift, here's a gift, here's a gift. Gave her all these damn gifts. While she over there recovering from black and blue eyes, busted lips, bleeding and shit. She gets gifts. The fuck? It says she was terrified, isolated, and unable to see a pathway out of the abusive hold that he had over her life. She felt like he had an abusive hold over her life. She found herself becoming numb to the abuse. I would think social workers will understand that. Somebody said it earlier, the Stockholm syndrome. They become numb to the abuse. You know? She began blindly following the instructions out of fear of being on the receiving end of a vicious beating. She just followed the instructions. He said, do this. She said, okay. Out of fear of vicious beatings. You know? It says, by Mr. Combs' own admission, the relationship with Mrs. Ventura was like Bobby and Whitney, a clear acknowledgement of an unequal power dynamic and excessive domestic violence that permitted their relationship. From the outside looking in, Mrs. Ventura had heard others refer to their relationship with Mrs. Combs as Ike and Tina. Damn. She said her volatile and abusive partner, who also owned her label and therefore held her future in his hands. Let me say that again. Her partner, her volatile and abusive partner, who also owned her label and therefore held her future in his hands, had fully exerted control over every aspect of her life. So that she had money, why didn't she leave? He had power and control over her life. Power and control over her life. He was her boss. Oh, she got money. Why didn't she just leave? He was her boss. He had the power to snatch that financial cord from her. He could have snatched it right out of her hands. He was her boss. He controlled every aspect of her life. You know? Woo, child. Sex trafficking, all that stuff. He had her, and it said it turned him on. Oh, this is my fantasy. I have a fantasy of seeing my girl fucked by another dude. Can you do it for me? Like what? It said it turned him on to see Mrs. Ventura with another dick. Imagine that. Imagine your man telling you, it turns me on to see you getting dick from someone else. It turns me on to see you receiving it from someone else. It says the first time Mr. Combs hired a man and brought him to the house in Los Angeles, the man, Mr. Combs, and Mrs. Ventura wore masqueraded masks. They wore masqueraded masks and ingested drugs. So they put on a mask, got all lit up. You know what I mean? And then he directed her to perform sexual acts with the man while Diddy watched. He masturbated while he directed her and the man to do certain sexual activities. He told them, do this, do that, do this, do that. Yeah, Teresa, they settled it, girl. You want to come up? Let me drop the link, girl. Yeah, they settled. Let me drop the link because y'all know it's going to be fire when Teresa get up here. If she comes, she might be at work. Yeah, so he hired a male prostitute to come over there, and then he directed them to do certain acts. The entire, she said, I would, but I'm at work. Okay, I thought you was. The entire encounter lasted for multiple days. So it ain't even just no one night. He hired a male prostitute, and all this shit lasted for multiple days. Multiple days that he kept this male prostitute at the house to screw his girl. It said he began to arrange a freak off, or FO. He would repeatedly tell her at random moments that he wanted a freak off. And then Cassie would eventually expect to facilitate the location and then hire a male sex worker. So when he started saying he wanted a freak off, she had to go find a male prostitute and bring them to the house. A freak off. A freak off. He wanted a freak off. A freak off to him was seeing his girl fucked by another man while he sat back and watched and filmed and masturbated. That's his freak off, y'all. That was his freak off. Can you imagine your man telling you he want a freak off and you supposed to just pick up the damn phone, call up a male prostitute and bring him over? So please this motherfucker. A freak off. Imagine that. Imagine that. At certain points during the relationship, he would insist on having weekly freak offs. He wanted every week now. He wanted every week. Then he said he would repeatedly tell her that this practice was our thing, our little secret. Don't tell nobody about our little freak offs now. I need this to stay our little secret. Our little secret. Baby, I need another freak off, man. I need one. I need another freak off. I need another one. Come on now. This is our little secret. Can you make it happen? I need a freak off. I'm fiending. These freak offs will often take place in hotels, including Trump Tower, or not Trump Tower, Trump International Hotel in Columbus, in the Columbus Circle, in Beverly Hills, the London hotels in Los Angeles, somewhere in Atlanta, New York, Miami. So he's flying all over the place to get him a freak off. It says on one occasion around 2013, he had a freak off set up in an intercontinental hotel in New York, after which he was charged with tens of thousands of what? Hold on. In damages by the hotel. Also, one of them freak offs led to charges being filed because they damaged the hotel. I wonder, how did they damage the hotel during one of them freak offs? What they do? I can only imagine. Did he have them swinging from the damn ceiling or some shit? But it said that he paid the invoice. He paid the invoice. He had a freak off. He got charged tens of thousands of dollars of damages by the hotel, and he just wrote the damn check. Shit. He wrote the check, y'all. He said, I ain't gonna let $10,000 stop me. He probably told them, hang from the damn chandelier. The chandelier probably came out the damn ceiling. Who knows? You know? Then he said Mrs. Ventura was eventually instructed to use websites and escort services to find her male workers for the freak offs. Right? She said, hearing freak off in your voice is funny. Hey, freak off. Hey, and he said that's what it was, right? Mr. Combs told Ms. Ventura to search for large black dicks. Oh, Lord. He didn't want no shrimp. He did not want to see her with no shrimp. He said, search for large black dicks. I want to see you get freaked off with some large black dicks. Lord Jesus. What is she? What I mean, did she make him take a picture first? Take a picture of your dick and send it to me, because if it ain't large and black, then no. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't So everybody wasn't invited to the party. I'm just going to say it like that. Everybody couldn't come to the party. Everybody was not invited to the party. You had to be packing Jackson to come to the party. Diddy said, I need him to be large. You hear me? Big and large and black, honey. Make the whole room dark. Who was the comedian that said when they whipped it out, the whole room got dark? That's what Diddy was looking for. He definitely didn't want no shrimp. He didn't want to see no itty bitty titty committee, little old bitty short dick man sexing his girl. It said sometimes Mr. Combs would pay to fly these large black dick penises in to his location and to multiple cities all around the world. He required Mrs. Ventura and his staff to help make these arrangements, honey. He used to fly these big, large dicks all abroad. It says all in multiple cities in the United States and as well as abroad, honey. Damn, Diddy. I wonder, did he ever get him a Jamaican man? and his team, his assistants, y'all, will help make this shit happen. They will help make this shit happen. Can you imagine being on a plane beside somebody? You say, well, where are you going? You going to visit your family? He's like, no, I'm going for a freak off. I'm just being flown to London for a freak off. I'm going to get my money and then I'm going to take my ass back to Alabama or motherfucking Jamaica somewhere. I'm just going to a freak off. Just imagine that. What are you going? You going to see your auntie? No, I'm going for a freak off. Did he need my assistance? Did he need me? I have something that he likes, and that's a big, large black dick. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Somebody said, I wonder, did he do more than watch? Let's just see what she say, honey. Let's see. The assistants will set it up. They're set up. Listen, it said they will set it up with the hotel with baby oil and what? And Astroglide. What's an Astroglide? What? Wait a minute, Astroglide. What the fuck is that? Baby oil and y'all, I'm about to go look up Astroglide. What the fuck is Astroglide? I gotta know. What is? Oh shit, it's lube, honey. I just learned something, y'all. Let me. Astroglide is. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta pull up. Astroglide, baby. Hold on. Where we at? Here we go. It is lubrication. Let's see what this Astroglide is all about. It must be some good ass lube. Hold on.
Just like our classic liquid water-based lubricant, Astroglide Gel provides a long-lasting glide that easily rinses off skin and sex toys simply with water. This super slick gel formula slides on like liquid milk. Plus, it's designed for a thicker, easier, no-drip application, and it minimizes irritation, discomfort, and dryness.
Baby!
With natural rubber latex condoms.
We need some Astroglide!
By adding a drop inside the tip and, of course, slathering it on the outside.
Oh, shit! Well, y'all better get y'all some motherfucking Astroglide. Y'all better get some motherfucking Astroglide. You hear me? I just learned something today. I wanted to Amazon sell that shit because Amazon will get you some shit real quick. Did y'all hear her say, put a little inside the tip? She said, put a little inside the tip and just glide the fuck on out. That's what she said. Y'all. He had his assistants. Listen, set up the room with some damn baby oil and Astroglide. Make sure you had an Astroglide. I mean, come on. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Lord Diddy, why you around here teaching us some shit, honey? Astroglide, honey. Child, he said, make sure you get the baby oil and the Astroglide. I don't know. That sound like, hey, what you get up? Listen, baby oil and Astroglide. She said it's a great lube. That's why it's used in hospital. Well, girl, I'm about to buy some. Do you hear me? I'm about to buy some motherfucking Astroglide. Do you hear me? I promise you, I will be showing y'all my Astroglide as soon as it come in. I'm gonna do an open package for y'all asses. You hear me? I'm about to buy some Astroglide. Thank you, Diddy, for turning a sister on to some motherfucking Astroglide, okay? But I ain't about to have no freak off, but I am going to get me some Astroglide, okay? It said, Mr. Combs, this is after his Astroglide, by them setting the room up, right? He always supplied Miss Ventura and the sex workers with a copious amount of drugs before and during the freak off. So he drugged their asses up before and during. She said the Astroglide is $5.98 on Amazon. Hey, I will be buying it, and I'm gonna do an open book, not open book, but an open box. I'm gonna open that shit up, and I'm just gonna test it between my fingers and let y'all see. She said it sounds expensive. Yeah, I got the hiccups. Hold on, y'all. Y'all got me going now. She said Jana Moore gonna be slipping and sliding in that thing. I hope we don't damage the motherfucking room over in this bitch. You hear me? I hope that shit don't have me hanging from the goddamn. We ain't got no we got ceiling fans, but we ain't got no chandeliers in this bitch. Lord Jesus, hold on. Woo, I wonder what the Astroglide had them in there doing, honey. But listen, she said that they were supplied drugs before and during, honey. That sounds like some, listen. Y'all ever went and got surgery where the anesthesiologist come in and talk to you before you go under? The anesthesiologist come in, they stand over your head sometime. And they say things to you like, I'm just letting you know who I am, and I'm going to be supplying you with your medication, and I'll be here the whole time during your surgery. And if you start to wake up, I'm just going to, shoot you with some more shit or whatever to make sure that you go back out. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, he didn't have an anesthesiologist in his motherfucking too. Do you hear me? He didn't have an anesthesiologist. He said that they were supplied. She said that she received drugs before and during, honey. Listen, Diddy wanted to make sure that they was out of it before and during, honey. The anesthesiologist was on hand. Do you hear me? On ground. Yes, honey. The anesthesiologist was right there to shoot them up, child. Give them whatever they needed. It said that she was given ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, whatever the fuck that is, ketamine, marijuana, alcohol, all of this during the fuck off. I mean, the freak off. Shit, I'm sorry. During the freak off. Listen, I gotta read these drugs again because this is a lot. This is some anesthesiology shit for real. She said, is it really saying that more, or are you at it? Listen, I'm straight to this motherfucker. Listen, it says Mrs. Combs also supplied Mrs. Ventura and the sex workers with copious amount, I guess that's copious amount of drugs before and during the freak off. Mrs. Ventura was given ecstasy, cocaine, GBH, which I don't even know what GBH means, never heard of it, ketamine, whatever the hell that is, marijuana, and alcohol in excessive amounts during the fuck off, which allowed her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Lord. She even said it became common to place the IV fluids in days after the fuck off to recover from the excessive substance pushed upon her. So after all of that, this motherfucker gave her IV to push all the drugs through. Do y'all hear me? After giving her all them fucking drugs, a day later or whatever, it was common to give her IV. What the fuck is wrong with these motherfucking rich ass celebrities? This is crazy. Do they do this kind of shit? He gave her IV to run all them drugs through her days later. That don't make no damn sense. It says she was required to dress up in lingerie for the fuck-offs, for freak-offs. And Mr. Cole insists that she wear white nail polish to contrast her nails with the skin of the black men he hired to have sex with her. So he wanted, oh my God. He wanted her to wear white nail polish because it looked good on the black men. I guess when she grabbed hold of the big black penises or whatever, the white nail polish just did something for him. This motherfucker was freaky. Woo! Wait, Diddy, you freaky. Y'all know Diddy 54 years old. He freaky, child. This joker is freaky. You hear me? That's crazy. During the fuck off, Mr. Combs would instruct Ms. Ventura to pour excessive amount of oil on herself. Okay, so I was wondering what the oil came in at. I had my own assumptions, but I ain't wanna say it, but I had my own assumption of what the oil was for. She said GHB is a date rape drug. I heard that on a Lifetime movie. Oh, okay, because I didn't know what a GHB was. But okay, Monique is saying it is a date rape drug. Damn, he didn't think the ecstasy, the cocaine, and he didn't think that was enough. God damn. He gave her a lot of shit, y'all. So he instructed her to pour the oil on herself, honey. He wanted her to put the oil all over herself. Mr. Cole would then instruct her and the sex worker to speak to each other. And then he would specifically tell her where to touch the sex worker. Good Lord Almighty. Listen, not only did he watch, he wanted them to talk to each other, and he instructed her where to touch him at. It says Mr. Cole would say things like, grab that big black dick and ask her, how does it feel, as he directed her to perform for him. Per these court papers, Cassie said that Diddy used to say, grab that big black dick and then turn around and ask her, how it feel? How does it feel? You like that shit? Does it feel good? You like it? You like it? She was probably calling him Musafa and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Musafa! He probably would have been mad as fuck if she would have did that. Yes, I agree, Radiant Goddess. He gotta like men if you want to sit there and watch a man insert his big black dick inside of his woman. During the fuck off, in addition to directing Mrs. Ventura and masturbating, Mr. Combs would use his phone, laptop, and the tablet to film Ms. Ventura having sex with his hired prostitutes, basically. He treated the forced encounters as a personal art project, adjusting the candles he used for the lighting to frame the videos that he took. Just nasty, man. He just nasty. He had a fantasy, didn't he? While Ms. Ventura quickly deleted any photographs or videos of the sex acts, if they were taken on her phone, Mr. Combs repeatedly made clear that he retained many videos of Ms. Ventura during the fuck off. So basically it says she would go and try to delete them off the iPad, the laptop, whatever the case may be. And he would come back and say, I don't know what you're doing that shit for. I got plenty of these videos of this fuck offs. So say something and I'm going to release this shit and tell everybody that you used to have sex with black men with big dicks. Do you understand what I'm saying? He videotaped her, right? He videotaped her, probably for blackmail or whatever the hell. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, he did this shit. He made sure he wasn't in the videotape, but he videotaped her, and I guarantee you he did it. Now, this is allegedly. He did it to try to blackmail her later. You know what I mean? Or say, I'm going to release all this shit and let everybody know that you like big black dicks, even though he orchestrated all, you know? This is crazy. It says, even when she deleted the videos, Mr. Cohn would tell her that he was able to recover the deleted videos from her devices. On one occasion, he sat next to her on a flight and made her watch a video she thought was deleted, reinforcing her inability to escape and immerse the power that he had over her. She thought that she had deleted a video, and he said, bitch, look, I still got this motherfucking video that you think that you deleted. You know what I'm saying? I still got it. Look, here you go. And she like, God damn, I thought I deleted that shit. He's like, hell no. So he showed her right then and there, you can't escape me. You can delete all you want to, and I'm going to get it back, bitch. I got money. That's what he told her. Mr. Cohn would pay the sex workers a few $1,000s in cash for their service. A few thousand. Y'all know what y'all think a male prostitute would want to come over there and sex Diddy girl. Drop your number. Drop the amount in the comments. How much? Because a few thousand can be anywhere from 1,000 all the way up to motherfucking, shit, a few thousand. I would say anywhere from 1 to 10. What y'all say? A few $1,000s. A few thousand? I don't know. For big black dicks, what y'all think? 10,000, 15, 20? How much y'all think that P. Diddy paid these big black dicks to fly all over the United States and come to wherever the hell he wanted them to come? Y'all drop the number in the comments. Anyway, it says, oh, wait a minute. He used to pay him in cash too, honey. Cash, honey, cash. You got your money on the spot, child. During some of the fuck-offs, Mr. Combs would become extremely intoxicated and would hit Ms. Ventura in front of the prostitutes. Oh, somebody said 20,000. God damn, you think that he flew them all around for 20,000? Woo, Jesus. And listen, he would beat her ass in front of the male worker, okay? The sex worker. It says Mrs. Ventura was repulsed by Mrs. Combs' demand, but between the physical beating and recognizing his incredible power and incredible temper, she became petrified of her partner and her boss and felt that she could not say no. She couldn't say no. She felt like she had to do that shit. He would even present her with lavish gifts prior to or in the middle of the fuck-offs, seemingly acknowledging the way in which these forced sexual encounters constituted as work for Ms. Ventura. So basically, he paid her. He paid her for, for her services, I guess, with nice gifts. He constituted what she was doing as work. Yeah, you working for this shit. Here your gift. Thank you very much for satisfying me. That was great. Until next week, right? Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. So he said the gift that he gave her during the encounters was compensations for her work. At one point, he had given her so many designer bracelets for the fuck off and immediately following his brutal beating that she felt that she was shackled by his presence. He gave her so many designer bracelets. You hear me? Gave her so many bracelets. Frequently, her anxiety before and during the fuck offs would become so great that she would become physically ill, sometimes to the point of vomiting. While kneeling over the toilet, Diddy would shame her into performing for him, eventually forcing her to get up and proceed with the encounter. So she would feel so bad that she would start throwing up. He would come in there and shame her, clean your ass up, or whatever the case may be. And she would get right back in there and continue the fuck off. She knew firsthand that telling Mr. Combs that she did not want to engage in the fuck off was met with anger and violence. In addition, any suggestions that Mrs. Ventura would refuse the fuck off or otherwise report Mr. Combs' abuse was met with ultimatums by Mr. Combs. He would say that Mr. Ventura could not go to the police because she had a lot to lose. So he would threaten her, basically, go to the police, all this shit. Your lifestyle, everything, gone. You got a lot to lose. I mean, I'm sure he said more shit to her than that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure he did. She says around August 2015, for an example, in the middle of one of her surprise birthday parties, she was turning 29 years old. He insisted that Mrs. Ventura leave the party and go to the hotel for a fuck off. During her own motherfucking birthday party, she had to perform. Her own motherfucking birthday party, she had to perform a fuck off. Damn, he couldn't give her a break on her birthday? God damn, Diddy. When she expressed to him that she did not want to go, Mr. Combs had Ms. Ventura corrected by his security staff in order to force her to leave with him. So you know what that means. He had her corrected, honey. He told his security, get her together. Get her together. You hear me? Get her together. Rope her up, beat her up, do whatever, so that she could leave with him. After the fuck off, during her 29th birthday, or on her 29th birthday, after the fuck off, Diddy and Mr. Ventura went back to the hotel that Mr. Ventura was staying in with some of Mr. Ventura's friends were already hanging out. Mr. Combs was severely intoxicated and at one point during the night picked up one of Mr. Ventura's friends like a child and dangled the friend over the balcony of a 17th floor hotel suite. He was drunk. So he took one of her friends and he dangled her over the balcony of a 17th floor hotel. And somebody said, why didn't she leave? Because the motherfucker was crazy. Mr. Ventura and her friends were scared by Mr. Combs' erratic behavior, but Miss Ventura was heavily sedated because of the drugs she took to participate in the fuck off, therefore was unable to respond to Mr. Combs' terrifying behavior. So she was intoxicated herself. So she didn't even know how to respond. The fuck offs became work for Cassie, and despite her protesting it, you know, Mr. Combs insists on these words, traceable staged and forced sexual encounters between Mrs. Ventura and various sex workers. So basically, despite her protesting it, despite her saying, this is not what I want, he insists that she continued with these staged sexual encounters, okay? This is crazy. This is why she got that 30 million, y'all. It goes on and on. Right here it says, I just want to read where he, you know, they broke up and he came into her house. It says, at times she tried to create distance between the two of them. He used his networks to find and convince her to return to his abuse. Listen to this, y'all. She tried to create distance, but he would send people out to find her and convince her to come back. I can only imagine the shit they told her, you know? But however, on multiple occasions, Mr. Combs sent his employees to lure Ms. Ventura back to the house. In 2011, during a rough patch between the couple, Mr. Ventura had a brief relationship with musician Kid Cudi. When Mr. Combs returned from a trip, he demanded another fuck off. He was missing it. He said, I need another fuck off. I need another fuck off. Okay? I don't even know what that word stands for. She's something. She What is that? Let me look it up. Hold on, y'all. English was definitely not my best subject. Okay, it is. Let me put this in here. How you spell this shit? Where am I? I gotta see what this word means. She acquired. Okay, ACQ. If y'all know it, y'all tell me. But anyway, ACQ UIESQSCED. What the fuck is this word? Okay, hold on. Let me see how to pronounce it.
Acquiesce. Acquiesce.
Okay, acquiesce. So acquiesce means accept something reluctantly without protest. Okay, she acquiesced. Okay, never heard of this. So anyway, it says when Mr. Combs returned from a trip, he demanded another fuck off of Mrs. Ventura, and she accepted it without protest. So acquiesce is the word. She acquiesced. Yes. Ain't never heard that shit before, but anyway. That's what it means. So she accepted. She said, okay. Okay. Acquiesced. Another word, write that shit down somewhere, y'all. I don't know if I ever use it again, but she acquiesced. Okay. During this fuck off, Mr. Combs found Mrs. Ventura's phone and found emails between her and Kid Cudi. Mr. Combs became enraged and proceeded to place a manual corkscrew between his fingers and lunged at her. So listen. During this fuck off, he got a phone and he saw that she was talking to another man. So he tried to go after her with a corkscrew. That motherfucker was mad. Child. He said, you ain't about to give Kid Cudi my fuck off sessions. No way. So he got mad. He lunged at her. It said Mrs. Ventura ran away to stay at Kid Cudi's house to escape Mr. Combs' wrath. Soon thereafter, one of Mr. Combs' staff members told Mrs. Ventura that he needed to talk, that she needed to, where it says that he needed to just talk to Mr. Combs, even though Mr. Combs was enraged. I think she means that she needed to talk. Feeling like she could not escape Mr. Combs and his network of enforcers, Mrs. Ventura returned back to him. He hit her several times and then kicked her in the back as she tried to run out the door. She went to her parents' home in Connecticut where her mother took pictures of the bruises. What did we say? What did we say? There's pictures out there. There's pictures out there. So her mama took pictures. Her mama in Connecticut said, let me snap pictures. We need these 30 mil later on down the line. So the mama's got pictures of all the bruises that he left on her body during this encounter. So in February of 2012, during a Paris Fashion Week, Mr. Combs told Mr. Ventures that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car and that he wanted to ensure that Kid Cudi was home with his friends when it happened. Around that time, February 2012, y'all can go look it up. Let me see. I'm about to look it up. Kid Cudi car explosive. Let's see when it was. So Kid Cudi car blew up when? Let me see. Yep, in 2012. In February 2012, during Paris Week, Diddy told Cassie that he was going to blow Kid Cudi's car up and that he wanted to make sure he was at home with his family and friends when it happened. And guess what? In 2012, Kid Cudi's car blew the fuck up, y'all. In his driveway. It exploded right in his driveway. Right around that same time that he told her that he gonna blow it up. Y'all hear me? He did what the fuck he said he was gonna do, okay? It said Mrs. Ventura was terrified and she began to fully comprehend at that moment. Look, she said, oh shit, don't want nobody else to get hurt because I already know what this mofo can do. So because I don't want nobody else to get hurt, let me just comply and do whatever this man tell me to do. So it says she was terrified and she began to fully comprehend what Mr. Combs was both willing and able to do to those that he believed had slighted him. She was scared, y'all. She was scared as hell. So in 2015, Mrs. Ventura spoke to a popular music manager at an after party in a hotel suite in Las Vegas. Mr. Combs saw her speaking to the manager and sternly told her to step into the bedroom adjoining the suite. In the bedroom, Mr. Combs beat Mrs. Ventura severely. She ran from corner to corner of the room trying to avoid him. He beat and kicked her. When she tried to lock herself in the bathroom, he pushed through the door and punched and kicked her while she curled up under the toilet. He screamed. Her screams was drowned out by the loud music playing in the outside area of the hotel suite. When Mrs. Combs when the head security and assistant saw Miss Ventura after the assault, they began to cry. Damn. The security team. The head security started to cry after they saw her. Shit, Diddy. She had 2 black eyes, busted and bruised lip, and a huge welt on her forehead. Upon seeing the results of this vicious attack, Mr. Combs immediately took steps to conceal his wrongdoings. Okay? So when he saw that, he beat her really, really bad, he tried to cover that shit up. Okay? He forced Ms. Ventura to stay at his home in Humbly Hills along with one of his sons. While then, Mr. Combs FaceTimed Ms. Ventura and stated, "You got to go up and put more makeup on. My son can't see you like this." What the fuck? You need to go put more makeup on because my son can't see you like this. She did put more makeup on, Mr. Combs demanded. Ms. Ventura felt that she had no choice but to obey her abuser. Even though the security guard, the assistant, and friends saw the situation she was in, no one dared to help or speak up on her behalf. She therefore had no choice but to remain subservient. Later in 2015, while shooting a movie in Cape Town, South Africa, Ms. Ventura began a flirtatious relationship with an actor. She spent New Year's Eve with the actor, but Combs soon found out about that mofo. Mr. Combs called the actor and threatened him. The actor proceeded to call Ms. Ventura and tell her, "You really need to call Mr. Combs." In and around March 2016, during another fuck off, goddamn, she back with this motherfucker, right? During another fuck off in 2016 in Los Angeles, he became extremely intoxicated and punched her in her face, giving her another damn black eye. After he fell asleep, she tried to leave the hotel, but as she exited, he woke up and began to scream at her. He followed her in the hallways of the hotel while yelling at her. He grabbed at her and then took a glass vase in the hallway and threw it at her, causing the glass to crash around, and she ran to the elevator to escape. This motherfucker crazy. She managed to get in the elevator, and when she got to the lobby, quickly took a cab to her apartment. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in his vicious cycle of abuse, Ms. Ventura returned to the hotel with the intentions of apologizing for running away for the abuse. She had got away, but she was so scared that she went back to the hotel and apologizing to him for running away. "I'm sorry, I should have stayed and let you beat my ass at the hotel. I'm sorry." When she returned, the hotel security staff urged her to get back into the cab and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs beating her ass and throwing the glass at her in the hallway. They got security footage. Upon information and belief that Mr. Combs paid the International Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. So he paid the hotel $50,000 to make that security footage basically go away. You know what I'm saying? $50,000. God damn. Money talk, though. Money talk. After this, Miss Ventura left her home in Comstock and went to hide away at a friend's home in Florida. James Cruz, the president of Bad Boys Management, tracked her down and told her that her single would not be released if she did not answer Diddy's calls. You see that? We ain't releasing your damn song if you don't pick up the phone and see what the hell this crazy motherfucker want. Ooh, Lord. A woman who worked at Sony Music reached out to her with a similar ultimatum concerning her record. So then another woman came out and said, listen, if you answer the phone, your single will not be released. Which one you want, honey? Which one you want? If you don't answer his calls, he ain't releasing your single. He was her boss. So he convinced her, where it says, incredibly, Mr. Combs even convinced one of his attorneys to call Miss Ventura. So now he didn't got a lawyer to call her. And the lawyer told her, it is in your best interest to call Mr. Combs back. Each time Mrs. Ventura tried to run away, this is for the people that said why she didn't just leave. Each time she tried to run away, Mr. Combs and his powerful network would force her back to him. Mr. Combs' tight hold over her life had her irreparably damaged. Her friendship around 2018 was when Mrs. Ventura was with her friend Carrie Morgan in her home. Mr. Combs used his key to Mr. Ventura's home and came in unannounced. And him and Mrs. Morgan had an altercation. During that altercation, he threw a hanger at Mrs. Morgan. I said Mrs. I said Mr., but it's Mrs. Morgan. Upon information and belief, the incident resulted in a settlement between Mr. Combs and Mrs. Morgan. And Mrs. Ventura ended up paying Mrs. Morgan additional funds in an attempt to resolve the dispute between her close friend and her abusive, controlling boyfriend. The relationship between Mrs. Ventura and Mrs. Morgan had been stained since then. So her friend got into it with Diddy, right? Which resulted in him trying to hit her with a hanger or something. She sued or threatened to sue or whatever. But anyway, she got a settlement. Then Cassie had to pay her more money because I guess she blamed Cassie. It's your fucking abusive ass boyfriend. So she had to pay the girl more money. So now basically that just kind of tainted their friendship. You know what I mean? Probably so she wouldn't say nothing. I don't know. Maybe that's what that means. Who knows? Right? Seeing the extreme measures Mr. Combs took to keep a tight hold on Mrs. Ventura and isolate her from her support network and having experienced the repercussion of rejecting his demands, Mrs. Ventura felt that saying no to Mr. Combs would cost her something, her family, her friends, her career, or even her life. She was scared, y'all. She was scared. So by 2017 and 18, she became desperate to leave Mr. Combs and his abuse of her. She recognized that if she stayed with him, she would never be able to have a successful career or ever be physically and mentally safe. She therefore became determined to completely break away from him and his cycle of abuse and made concerted efforts to avoid him. In September 2018, she joined Mr. Combs for dinner at an Italian restaurant in Malibu, California, for what she believed would be a discussion about concluding their relationship for good. After the dinner, Mr. Combs and Mrs. Ventura returned to her home, which was paid for by Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs forced himself into her apartment. Wait a minute. If they return home, how do you put? Okay, let me read that again. In September 2018, she joined him for dinner to talk about ending their relationship. After dinner, Mr. Combs and Mrs. Ventura returned to Mrs. Ventura's home, which was paid for by Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs forced himself into her apartment and tried to kiss her. She told him to stop and attempted to push him away. Mr. Combs then forcefully pulled off Mrs. Ventura's clothing and unbuckled his belt. He proceeded to rape her while she repeatedly said no and tried to push him away. Soon after, Mrs. Ventura took steps to completely separate herself from her longtime abuser, including by leaving the home that was paid for by him and returning the car that he purchased for her. So she said, here, I'm out the house and you can have your car back. Here you go. Despite moving away, Mrs. Ventura's address was posted online in early 2019, leading to fear for her safety. Damn. Mrs. Ventura, who was under immense duress during the months after Mr. Combs raped her, took all the steps possible to entirely remove herself from her abuser, including by entering into contract to end her record deal with Bad Boys Entertainment. So she said, you know what, fuck it. Let's end this contract. I'm done. I don't want this no more, right? So let me go on. Basically, it said, as a result of the immense trauma Mrs. Ventura endured for over a decade with Mr. Combs, she has suffered and continues to suffer immense emotional distress. Following her escape from the cycle of abuse of sex trafficking she endured, she struggles with the physical and mental manifestation of her traumas. The birth of her 2 children, however, allowed her a new lease on life and gave her purpose. She credited her children with saving her from the trauma that she had consumed over decades of her life. So she's moved on. She has another relationship. I want to say she's either married. I think her husband is white or something like that. I don't know if she's married or just in a relationship, but I think she might be married. But it does say that she struggled with addiction and drug and alcohol addictions. She deals with a whole lot of psychological traumas and issues. And yeah, so she's over it. She's like, she's tried to rebuild her life and her career. But she said, bitch, I want to get paid. Okay. So this is what all led up to the lawsuit. She said, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of going through this shit. I done moved on. I done got rid of you and you out my system, but you ain't out my system. You know what I'm saying? So this is why she's suing that motherfucker. But, we all just found out tonight that she settled with him. So, yeah, that's crazy. What questions do y'all have? Somebody said he pays his way out of everything. That's why she was afraid of that monster. Yep. He paid his way out of everything, and even this, honey, and even this. But if you look at some of the allegations that she put in here, whatever, I mean, I can see why this motherfucker was scared and wanted to pay. You know what I mean? It said the defendant, Mr. Combs, subject the plaintiff to abuse, sexual battery, rape, and forcible acts of sexual penetration. Oh, Lord, it just outlined all the codes and shit. Y'all, this motherfucker had 35 pages of shit. Woo, Lord. Anyway, if y'all care to read this, I'll post it under my if y'all haven't already Googled it, if you care to read it, I will post it under my thing on YouTube. You know what I mean? The community board on YouTube, if anybody care to read it. But this is crazy, y'all. So I still got 119 people hanging with me. I guess some people done fell off unless it was just too triggering. Somebody said he fought J. Cole at the award show, because he thought he was trying to talk to Cassie. Lord Jesus. But this man is dangerous. I don't like him. I don't feel like this is going to be the end. I absolutely think that other people will come out, and I think that they should. But, they always say what goes around come around. Like, I do think that justice is going to be served to him some type of way, even though he may pay this 30 million, 25 million, some people say 50 million, whatever the case may be. This is not it. This is not it. I do think that other things is going to happen. I think other people are going to come forward, but we just have to stick around, wait and see. I just think this is a bombshell even more so that he settled within 48 hours, I absolutely think that him settling means that, yeah, he's guilty as fuck. And he didn't want everybody to know. But, I feel like he should have settled before this because, shit, the cat is out the bag. The cat is out the bag. This is crazy. She said, I think that's why he started giving the master to his past artists so they wouldn't talk either. You think that's what it is? Yeah, somebody did say he came out and started giving them rights to their music, you know? Maybe he trying to right his wrong for all the bullshit he did. I don't know. This is crazy. But anyway, y'all, we've been on here for 3 hours going over this craziness. And like I said, thank you, Lady V, for dropping that tea that this mofo settled while I was on live. That was crazy. Oh, and yes, honey, if you want to get a kick out of the comments, you got to go over to, what was it, the Shade Room. I'm sure it's going to be all over social media. This is going to be the talk for the next couple of days. I'm sure, you know, people are going to definitely be saying stuff about it. She said, but they had to sign an NDA to get their masters. Yep, of course. I heard he offered 8 figures and she declined. Yep. And you already know 8 figures is at least $10 million, you know, at least 10 million, Joyce. She said, I got to rewatch this on my walk tomorrow. Yes, girl, just rewatch it, honey. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video too, girl. This was, whew, honey. It was a lot, child, but the things that he did to her was out freaking rageous, crazy. She deserves every damn dime that she is asking for. You hear me? Every dime. Every damn dime. I hope she got it, but we'll never know, I guess. I don't think we'll never know. But I don't know, you know, it might be leaked. You know how shit just be mysteriously leaked. Somebody gonna pay for that information. You hear me? Somebody gonna pay for it, but no matter, I think she got, for her to settle, she got what she wanted. You know what I mean? She got what she wanted, or she got close to what she wanted. You know, if they say it's a money grab, whatever the case may be, she got what she wanted. If it was money, she got money. If it was money, she got money. You hear me? Thank you, QC, so very much. I do appreciate y'all. My Cash App is scrolling across the panel. If anybody want to show me some love, let me read the super chat that I did get. Okay, she said this story is unfolding. Great reporting, Amor. Thank you, Rachel, for the $19.99 super chat. And Radiant Guidance $10 said, remember when Diddy said at the BET Awards show that he was going through a very dark time for a few years, and he shouted out Cassie after they were broken up. He knew what he did to her. You are right. And you know what? Let me just put this back up here for a minute. He actually said that, or she outlined that in the divorce decree. Divorce decree. Hold on, let me go back to it right quick because she said that in the lawsuit. You are right, Radiant. All right, let me see. Hold on, let me try to. It says, let me move your comment. Good Lord. Okay, hold on. Thank you for pointing that out to me, too. Okay, let me see if I can read it. It said, in 2022, Mr. Combs received the Lifetime Achievement Awards at the BET Award. During his acceptance speech, Mr. Combs stated, I have to give a special shout out, thank you, love to the people that was really there for me. He named a number of people before adding, and also Cassie for holding me down during the dark times, right? And then he says, the truth, however, is that Cassie, Miss Cassandra Ventura, was held down by Mr. Combs and endured over a decade of his violent behavior and disturbed demands. Yeah, so during that dark time, it said for Mrs. Ventura, the dark times were those that she spent trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of abuse. Yeah, she stated that shit in the thing. When he gave her that shout out, yeah, basically that was his way of saying, hey, I was going through some shit. You understand what I'm saying? I was going through some shit. So excuse me for going through some shit. She said some news stations are leaking that Diddy settled for close to $100 million to her and her family. What? What news station you see that on, Miss Brooklyn girl? Now you know I'm about to go look the shit up. Now hold on. Hold on. Because sometimes you gotta look at the news stations coming from. Some of them don't be telling the truth. Hold on, let me see. CNN probably will tell the truth. Let me see. Because they gonna research it before they come out with it. Hold on. Oh, see, they saying, hold on. Okay, they're not saying the number. Let me see. Let me see if any news station that is reliable is saying the number. Hold on. Yeah, you got to be careful with some of these. But somebody gonna leak it. I think right here just says according to both parties, it's an undisclosed amount. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna be looking for that to see which what are they saying, but 100 million is a lot. Now I think that might be 100 million, that's a lot. I don't know. I don't see nowhere where it says that. Do you see where it says 100 million? She says I would have needed a percentage of that, Dylan and Ciroc too. Hey, I mean, hell, 30 million is a damn lot. 30 million change your damn life, but 100 million, whoo, gee, what you gonna do with $100 million? But you know what gets me? That he literally came out and denied the whole fucking thing and then went and settled. Like, what the fuck? He denied the whole thing and then settled. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where it says 100 million, but I could be, social media, they be getting stuff out there real fast, but I don't see no news people saying it. You know what I mean? I see Media Takeout, but I think that's a propaganda news reporting site. I see that News Takeout said it. News Takeout said Diddy settled lawsuit with Cassie reportedly for 100 million. But I don't know if Media Takeout is a damn like they're more like a tabloid news or some shit or whatever. I don't think that they're legit. But I could be wrong, hell, but I'm sure some stuff they do maybe yeah, I don't know. Anyway, she said I just asked Alexa and she said it was under Patrice, you funny. She said I just asked Alexa and she said it was undisclosed. And so Alexa don't even damn know. Yeah, Media Takeout is one of them tabloids. They'll pull some shit out their ass and post it, so I wouldn't and 100 million is over, overkill kind of, she said check TMZ. TMZ probably said undisclosed amount too. But TMZ also be putting out some fake ass information. Most of their stuff be real, but right now it's undisclosed. I think it's going to be leaked, but I don't think it's going to be leaked right now. She said, I asked Alexa. That was so funny. That was so funny. She said she can never speak on this, never have a chance to tell her story. Yeah, I needed that 100 million. Never mind, it was Media Takeout. Check TMZ. Yeah, TMZ. I don't think it was 100 million. However, I do think that it's going to be leaked. I just don't think that it's going to be leaked. I think somebody's going to have to pay the right amount of money to get that information. The right amount of money to get that information. But I think it's too soon. You know what I mean? But money do talk and bullshit walk. So they would definitely release the amount, but it may be days, weeks, or even months, or maybe, whatever down the road. But I do think that it's going to come out. It just says TMZ says it was amicably, whatever that means, amicably lawsuit. So it was a nice amount, is what they saying. It was a nice ass amount, but they ain't telling how much. They just said amicably. So a nice fat ass amount. That's what we're gonna say over here. A nice fat ass amount. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for rocking with us, sister. I do appreciate y'all so very much, y'all. Yes, honey. I think this was crazy. I thought we was gonna be riding and following up with Diddy and Cassie for some days and months, but Diddy done pulled a fucking straw out the hat, and he said, no, Now y'all ain't gonna be talking about me tomorrow. But people still get talked about. You best to believe. Oh, she said amicably, mean they both agreed. Oh, okay. They both agreed on a nice ass amount, though. They both agreed on a nice ass amount. She said, we miss you more. I miss y'all too. I miss y'all too, but I needed them days. I needed a few days to just sit back, and trust me when I tell you, I've been sitting back and just watching, child. That's all I can really say. I've been sitting back and watching, but I also been enjoying, you know, some much needed sleep, some good food. I've been actually cooking, you know. And I just say, shit, I think everybody should just, you know, get away from social media for a couple of days and reset and come back, y'all. There's so much news out there, so much shit going on. You know, I don't think anybody will realize just how much is happening in these social media streets. There's a whole lot going on all across this internet. So to just focus on one story is absolutely asinine. You hear me? Yeah, she said, I'm so glad you came back, Amora. You were terribly missed. Oh, thank you so much. She said, Diddy ain't want no parts of that. Is show didn't Maryland. Diddy said, y'all ain't gonna have my name or my name in y'all throat all weekend. He said, She said, yeah, I know it was very much needed. It was. Listen, I've really been sitting back and I've been watching. I've been really watching, y'all, and I'm telling you, it's hilarious. It's definitely hilarious. I'm just gonna say that it is definitely more stories to talk about. I think as a content creator, whether you want to be a content creator or a blogger, I think that you definitely need to have the ability to be able to come and bring forth other stories, not just focus on one particular thing. I don't think that is more of a content creator or a blogger. That's just obsession. So I chose to get out the cycle of obsession. I am going to be bringing other stories to y'all. So y'all, please make sure y'all support by liking my other videos and stuff or whatever, so they can get just as much credit as the drama. All this shit is drama if you ask me. But somebody said you left us unsupervised. I saw y'all cutting up in them damn streets. I've been laughing. Trust me, I've been back laughing. But I was just like, you know what? There is more to life than to obsess over the bullshit of one story. You hear me? There's so many other stories out there. You know, so many stories out there. So yeah, y'all, it's been hilarious. It's been funny. I see Brianna is in New York, honey, having the time of her motherfucking life, as she should. And I say, hey, girl, live, child, live, honey. She young. Why not, right? She young. Let her live, child. That's what young folks supposed to do. That's what we do. We live, you know. Enjoy life. Live and enjoy life. Stop being angry, mad, miserable, and pitiful. You understand what I'm saying? But there's other people, y'all. There's definitely other people. Now, I am going to go back and look at that. Somebody said it's on Tasha K, the rest of the video about Will Smith, because when I did the video of Will Smith, I had not seen Tasha K's whole entire video. I only saw the little smidget, but apparently there's more information that she's putting out. Let me ask y'all something. Well, I guess we could talk about this tomorrow, but do y'all think that she said she needed a break too? Yeah, everybody need a break, child. She said she over there getting that bop, bop, bop. She needed a break too. Everybody needed a break. And if you can afford a break, take a break. You understand what I'm saying? If you can afford it, if you can go somewhere, take a break. I mean, sometimes you may not even need to leave to take a break, but I think everybody should take a break. Social media can be overwhelming. Do you hear me? Social media can be overwhelming. And there ain't no amount of money that can be made to just sit here and soak up the drama obsessing over one relationship. You know what I mean? So I will definitely be moving around talking about other relationships. That's what my channel is going to be mainly focused on, is these relationships, whether they good relationships or bad relationships. We're going to be breaking them down. You know what I mean? New relationships, old relationships, stuff like that. But it's definitely going to be based around a lot of relationship issues and topics and stuff of that sort. Okay. Somebody say he'll pay for his freedom. I see. Oh, you mean Diddy or which one? Diddy or what's his name? You must be talking about Diddy. Because the other one is, the Will Smith thing is just I think that got a whole nother thing behind it. She said, I enjoyed my 3-year-old granddaughter. No, I picked my 3-year-old granddaughter up from the airport today. She had me watching Bubble Guppies, so this is refreshing. She said, did you make the biscuits? No, I did not, because my husband did not buy the stuff, but I am going to make the biscuits. I may have to wait because we are definitely flying out here real soon to go and bury my mother. My grandmother-in-law. I was going to say my mother-in-law, but it's my grandmother-in-law but she did raise him, so you know how that goes. But yeah, so we will be flying out real soon, like within the next couple of days to next few days, should I say? Not what's this? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So next few days, we will be flying out to we got to go to Texas, then go to Mississippi, then back to Texas, and then back here. So who knows? I might stay in Texas, y'all. I might stay in Texas. We'll see. Anyway, another subject. I'll talk to y'all about that later. But yeah, I miss y'all. But I heard all these breaking stories, and I'm like, oh my God. All of these breaking stories and no one is talking about it. And then, of course, I had to clear my history on YouTube. And once you clear your history, other stuff comes up and I'm like, oh yeah, everybody is talking about it except for just a certain group of people. And I was like, oh, okay, when you clear your history, you will find out that other YouTubers are talking about some really good shit on social media. You hear me? They talk about some really good stuff. But anyway, I love y'all. I enjoyed y'all so very much. Tomorrow is Saturday. I cannot promise I'm going to be on tomorrow. We'll just have to see. We do plan to step out. I'm not exactly sure what time. So I don't know. I may drop a video. If not, I may come on for a few minutes, but we'll see. I don't know as of yet. But yeah, this story was definitely interesting to me. And yeah. This is very interesting. Somebody said, Lord Amore is going to leave us alone again. Let's pray. Leave us alone. Listen, even while I'm in Texas or Mississippi, I'll still be going live, here and there. And the reason why I say that is because I already know when my husband get around his family, girl, it's going to be, forget Amore. It's going to be family time. So I already know he's going to be really into his uncles, his aunties, his family. You know what I mean? So I already know that when they get together, honey, a time is to be had. You hear me? So anyway, I'm still going to try those biscuits though. But hey, y'all, I love y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Did I get a shout out? Hold on. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. Somebody did send me a cash app. Alondra, thank you very much. I did get your cash app, girl. I do appreciate you. And I think I already said Lamika, but thank y'all very much. I do appreciate it. All right, y'all hit that thumbs up and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.